If we say no?
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hello, Spinner. It has been a while. It is lovely to see you. But welcome to Equinox, a homebrew D&D game featuring these lovely people here. Unfortunately, tonight our talk sprites are not working. I am trying to figure it out. Thanks, Kevin, you asshole.
First thing is that one of the talk sprites working.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, no, the talk sprites are not working tonight. It is a technical difficulty. I do not know why Reactive is not working. Please let me know if I am too loud, because apparently, according to my thing, it is peaking like crazy. However, that could just be me. Anyway, it has been a bit. No, don't apologize. You've been lifing. You've been doing life stuff. So. We have been playing the game and doing the things and playing the lovely Dungeons and Dragons game, but we have been a bit sporadic ourselves because people have been doing life stuff and been too busy and apparently have a life outside of this. Kevin, so
Hey, that's unnecessary. Like Clint occasionally does stuff too.
I do need IT support, unfortunately. Evil One was here helping me out, but for whatever reason, we have tried absolutely everything. It will not work. We will get there. Either way, if you like what we do and you are not already following us, please hit the follow button. If you really like what we do, hit the subscribe button because we would love to see you here every week. And if you want to catch up on what has come before in the 22 sessions prior to this, you can do so over on my YouTube channel of the same name, Boo Meadow, where you can catch up with this. You can catch up with Ignition Point. But otherwise, guys, what happened last week?
Oh, let me tell you.
Kev, you got this.
Yeah, Kev, you've got this.
I saw a lot of ground moving from under the bike I was strapped to. I presume Hibari said something. I wasn't listening, nor did I care. That's all we need.
You were.
It's like you were never gone.
It's like I was never gone.
You did have the discussion about the fact that assassination attempts were made.
No one has mentioned any assassination.
Yeah, no. Someone tried to kill us, by the way.
Us? Like, how royal is this us?
Again.
Us. As in us, as a group. They wanted you alive.
So it's,
no, they didn't. His bounty. No. Clint was the only character that they want. No, Clint Shady was the only character that they wanted alive. But Richard Feynman had the highest bounty.
Well,
yeah.
Highest that they accepted. Highest that they accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Someone offered 500,000 from me, apparently.
Yeah.
But they were shady, so they didn't accept them.
Yeah.
The
bounty hunter managed to be really concerned about their interrogation tactics.
Yeah,
but not in a bad way.
Yeah, get this, dude. We kill one guy by burning him to death, and then the other guy's like, "Hey, man, are you guys okay? Do you need some help?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? Shut up!"
And then he's like,
you.
And then he's all like, "You just seem kind of stressed and everything." And Wicked's like, "We are. We've had a really bad day." And he's like, "Hey, look, man, I'm just doing a job. You know, nothing personal." And they let him go, Kevin.
You guys are so weak-willed. This has gotten into your head, and you let him go. He's gonna come back, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass, and I will melt him to the ground like you should have.
No, there was an inside check.
They even gave him money so he could uproot his family.
That blew my fucking mind. Wait, hang on. How much money do you think was given to him, and by who?
Wait, you guys gave him money.
Yes. How much do you think? No. You need to guess. You need to guess. You need to guess.
Him.
You need to guess who and how much.
Okay, Shady is off the table. There's no way Shady gave him money.
Okay.
The silence is shocking me. I think most likely it was Wicked.
How much?
And I think Wicked gave him like 50 gold or something.
Not even fucking close.
Try like 300.
No, 400.
Hell, Wicked?
400.
Was
sorry.
it Wicked?
Gave 400 gold.
So this
It
guy
was
could uproot
shady.
his family and go into
It was
hiding.
shady. Shady gave
There's
him
no
400.
way Shady uprooted a man's family.
Exactly. That's what
Unless
I
by
said.
uprooted you mean like you do with a weed. When
No,
you
as
pull it
in
out and
No,
kill
no,
it.
as in they're like, hey, because you might have pissed off the people who employed you, we'll give you some money so you can go into hiding and relocate your family.
witness protection, man. Witness protection.
All I did was tell him, hey man, don't be on this plane of reality. Things are kind of going to shit. That was my whole thing of like, all right, I guess we're not gonna kill him. They've decided this. They've incited
Dude,
him,
this
and
plane
he's
of
telling the
reality
truth.
is really in the dumps lately.
Yes,
Yeah.
hell is gonna get worse somehow.
Well,
Hell's been on a
then,
real decline lately.
Yeah.
and then
This place has got
then
to hell.
the discussion of as to who might have gone after them. Oh, also a fate hag showed up and basically
she scared us.
Yep.
she turned one of Wicked's mushroom members to complete
Into
shreds and
spaghetti.
obliterated him entirely.
She
And they're like,
snapped Max room.
She
Yeah.
spaghetti snapped him.
yep. So that happened, but there was a discussion that was had, and it was relatively, it was terrifying, but it was above board. It was all fine.
She wanted you.
She wanted you,
Which, like the tree or the person?
no, the person, as in
I'm bringing
you.
it back. I'm bringing it
But-
back, Clint.
She wanted Richard Feynman.
All the
but he
ladies
was
do.
but he was asleep in the car.
Hi, no.
What? That was
So-
unnecessary.
So in addition to that,
No.
you did eventually make it back to Moonblight, where Callie was waiting outside the city for you to try and sneak you in, because it was decided that, hey, you know what? We're going to pretend it was the most long-winded trying to make a plan ever. And then Andrew's like, please put me out of my fucking misery. Because are we overcomplicating it? But essentially they decided to impersonate the bounty hunters, hand in Shady for the reward.
Yep.
Hand in Shady for the reward, and they're like, we'll figure out who it is. Callie did straight up tell you that a hit had been put out by the Imperium on you.
They put
Hey,
tracking
hey.
devices in our clothes, in our
Oh
equipment.
yeah,
Just-
they've put tracking devices on all
You're
of you.
untrackable though because you keep on fucking resetting.
Take it just before we continue. Level with me though. Where they overcomplicating it?
A
Yes.
little bit, yeah.
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 Of course.
Yeah.
Wouldn't,
Oh, dude, it was me.
wouldn't be my
Dude, let me-
party if they weren't overcomplicated.
Let me tell you, like without getting into too much details, my guts were boiling last week, and so I was both in pain and overcomplicating things. That's why I was like, Kevin, I'm dying.
Your guts must be boiling every week, brother. Because my god, everything we do, like I feel like it's like 30
Oh,
steps
no.
away
I know,
than one
he-
step forward.
No,
he
last
had
week-
like
last
stomach
week-
ulcer kind of bullshit playing up. So
Mm.
actual bad times were had.
Yeah,
The
I
tums
was like,
were the tums were indeed activated.
I enjoy the recap. Also includes Andrew's tummy trouble.
So in addition to that, so yes, Callie did straight up tell you that the Imperium had put a hit on you. Yes, they have tracking devices on you, apart from Richard Feynman, because yes, you keep resetting
Bullshit.
and you lose all your stuff.
Yeah, well, look, I lose all my things. At least there's been one benefit so far. Because most of the time, like last time, I think I lost like 1,600 gold.
Oh.
It was
Oh
pretty messed up, but I had to agree with it for the bit. I'm like, all right, it's gone.
Yep.
Whatever.
However, they did go and meet up with the mysterious benefactors who had wanted a hit on Shady. It turned out that the Imperium didn't actually ask very much for Shady, but there was a much higher hit put out by other individuals, in which they were led to a warehouse where a gnome.
Where we met Alpha and Omega.
No, you just met Alpha. Omega is a different company.
Son of a bitch, you're right.
Can
You
we
met
talk
the
about
alien.
how
The
we were at
alien.
one point going to be just infiltrating the Imperium, but then suddenly that fell apart? What happened to that?
We still
We're
technically
still
are,
looking at it.
and then we found out they tried to
They
kill
put a
us
hit on
first.
us. Like,
Yeah, they got to us first.
So we haven't
Yeah.
figured out how they know that we know that they know.
I think it's got because you've got the book.
But why?
And
We haven't figured out why they hit just because we have the book. Because we always
Yeah, no,
have the
you
book.
don't. Yes, but it's the fact that you're heading back this way and you actively have the book outside of the very locked, secure box that was bloodbound.
Yeah.
Look,
We have
that
we
seems
You've
like
read-
a lot. That seems like a
it's
fast
clear-
step to take a hit out on someone.
It's
We-
clear
we
you've
have-
read the book.
we
We
put
have
a
things to
WMD in our hands. Of course they're gonna try to kill us to get it back.
We have things to discuss with Richard
Yes.
Feynman.
For some
Feynman.
reason, I thought he meant WebMD. We got WebMD in our hands.
Stop
Everyone
diagnosed
loves
at
that.
any time.
That shit's useful.
To wrap all of this up very quickly, they did indeed go to the warehouse where they met Alpha, the Alien Liaison Federal Agency. They emerged out of a bathroom where they just emerged from a glowing light. You met Agent G and Agent B, a gnome and a bugbear. And basically they turned around to Shady and said, we need your help with some stuff. We need you to help us. You know the fuzzy little creatures that were not so fuzzy little creatures and really weird kind of looking? We would like you to steal them back for us so we can put them back where they belong.
The forest people.
The
Yes.
forest
Yeah.
people.
And what they
in
want to
return-
return them to the forest.
No, they want to
No.
return them to the timeline they're supposed to be from. In addition, for doing this, they have said to Shady that they will extricate his wife from the wrath demon Bereth and basically put her into witness protection.
Yeah, but what did they say they were going to do for me? Find them.
You're unconscious on the back of a bike still. You
Yeah,
didn't
but
even make
they
it into
gotta,
the
it's gotta
warehouse.
be part of the deal.
Eating
He's
But
not
in it-
unconscious. He's just been eating for the last 7 hours.
Well, but in
You
addition
telling
to
me
that,
none of you negotiated a deal for Feynman?
and in addition to that,
No. I
on-
want to know from the party. None of you negotiated a deal.
None
I
of
got
us
what I
thought
wanted.
about you a single fucking moment.
Some
We put you on the
party
bike,
you are.
slapped his ass. Yeah. Okay.
but
I'd like to
Wicked.
add that I did. I wasn't there, but I wouldn't have also negotiated a deal. For you.
Okay, you guys are fucking
So,
rude.
And finally, so Wicked was not part of this discussion. Wicked kind of crept around as the actually incredibly stealthy ace that she actually is.
Wicked would have fucking negotiated a deal. That's where
No,
everything
she
went
was too
No.
busy
You
being
guys
sad and
know,
depressed.
on
She was
all
too busy
matters, Wicked is my delegate.
Wicked was too busy being sad and depressed and finding out that all of this has something to do with they're also trying to stop an entity known as the Dread Witch. And what they told her made her kind of sad. So, and
If
that has yet to
you-
be discussed. So, however, if people do hear a miscellaneous, random, wonderful British voice, we will be having a new.
I'm working on my
character join us.
accents.
You're not working on
We'll be
that.
having a new character joining in the next few weeks. But we are letting the wonderful, ineffable, amazing Socks join us so that they can get a footing for the sheer chaos that is this party.
I want the
The
listeners to know her
exact
full
phrasing
name
was, so we
is
can
Sock
see if you can
Fiddler.
survive Kevin.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean? I'm so easy to get along with. What do you mean? If your name isn't Andrew, we're gonna be great friends. We're gonna have an
That's almost
awesome
exactly
time.
what Craig said, but it stopped. The sentence stopped at easy. He's so easy.
You'd be
And then-
surprised,
That's
Spinner,
true.
you'd be surprised,
Yeah.
Spinner, that all of their accents actually remain the same. They just change in pitch for some of them. However, with that,
I could
we
pull
will-
a Roland.
to make things get really difficult for poor Dusty during the break, where we will see Brax Bronxton, there is nothing for me to feed. There is nothing for me to feed him this time, because the news has not yet happened because it happens on every
Original
3
bit!
hours.
Original bit!
What?
Yeah, he'll get an original
Yeah.
bit. So, with that, you have been left alone in a warehouse. But while you are mulling over what has been said, outside the warehouse, left unattended, Richard Feynman, you have come to
It's the best time when Richard Feynman's left unattended.
You have
it's when
come
things
to-
go down.
And you have been tied like a recalcitrant sheep to the back of of Shady's motorcycle.
What am I tied with? Just generic rope?
What did you tie him with?
Yeah, just right.
Can I just
the sissy
celestial
bar.
breath that shit off?
No, because your breath is radiant. Oh, no, actually radiant usually burns, doesn't it? I suppose so.
What? No, that's what fire's for. That specific fire's burning, right?
Okay,
does-
well, you know what? Fine. You can celestial breath this. I will
Wait.
allow you.
Quick
Work on the theory
question.
of the sun is a celestial body, and if it's shining through a magnifying glass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
True, that's true. Hey, did anyone ever take the cuffs that I put on me off me?
No,
So I'm still
No.
magic avoidant.
Why did you
I believe so.
Awesome.
cuff yourself?
Awesome. Because I was starting to glow, and he just went, that
Yeah.
stopped that. And I fixed the problem, Andrew. Now,
Oh,
my breath
good.
weapon isn't magic, technically, is it?
Technically, no, it's an inherent thing. It doesn't stop.
It's like a
It's-
biological feature.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is a biological
Yeah.
feature.
Then I shall breath weapon the...
You only have to just roll me your breath weapon.
While
you only have to make
You're
a
on the bike.
10. Yeah,
Is
Yeah,
on the
you-
bike that you want to talk to.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna,
you-
okay, so I'll describe the situation to you. I'm gonna put my arms
Okay.
out. I'm gonna
Okay.
put a breath weapon that way. So
Yeah.
imagine I'm laying on a bike like this. I'm gonna breath weapon that way.
But if we tied you to the bike, wouldn't we have bound your
Did you tie me to
arms
the bike, or did you hog tie me on the bike?
No.
yeah, they hog. No, you specifically said
Tied
hog
to the
tied.
sissy bar.
Oh, that's right. You tied him to the sissy bar. I forgot that. Yeah.
Well, I can finesse it a little. I'll roll something for finesse though if you want.
Dribble down your shirt. That'll get it.
Okay. Either way, I get what you're trying to do. You've got a bit of give. You pull your arms out and you breathe over your hands away from the bike.
I will
You
say,
do.
legally speaking, it's a beam.
Technically, it's a beam.
So like I could, if you imagine it like a laser beam, you could
It's
slowly...
a 50-foot cone of laser beam straight through your hand.
Yeah,
But
don't
either-
worry about that part.
Either way, you manage to breathe through it. Roll your damage because I'm pretty sure you'll burn through it. You burn through
wait.
it.
Did that not? Oh, that did 10 radiant. Okay, I thought that was
Yes.
the DC.
You
God, I
burn
wish you had
through
rolled
it.
like a
Your
one.
your hands come free with a snap, but you also realize that your feet are also bound.
I mean, I can untie that. I got hands now.
Yeah. Yes. You have no idea where they've gone. You just know that you are back. It looks like a familiar harbour district. You are surrounded by warehouses. You are down one. Kind of like alleyway. There is the warehouse that you are specifically next to is a 2-story warehouse with an external staircase that leads up, but there is a door on the upper floor and a door on the lower floor. The door on the lower floor has a white oval on it with a black A.
Can I roll either? I would say survival for like figuring out where I am, but I would also say maybe history to
Yes.
figure out specifically where I am on the map. Or
You may
recognize this area.
You may certainly do a history. Also, just quickly, Spinner, who would you like to have the helping hand? And yes, Socks, you can use channel points to boost people.
I don't know where I am, dude. I'm in some alley. It stinks here.
You should know where you are. A child perished here.
I
This
love
is-
the fact that you
I
think
thought the
that
child perished like there.
Oh,
was-
yes, but
by
I like
the
to think
Leviathan
Feynman
thing,
would
right?
like...
Okay, so
keep in
no,
mind.
this is the thing, Feynman, because Feynman doesn't remember the last time he was here because he's
Because he was a
Ranger
captain.
Feynman.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Ah.
He has
It
never been to this
stinks
place
here.
before. It smells like fish. The lights are bright. There are holographic posters and banners everywhere. Yes, the smell is.
This isn't the woodlands I know.
It is definitely not the woodlands. You know, there is the smell of ocean and rotting seaweed with just a lovely undercurrent coming from the hills behind you of just a mixture of incense and perfume off of the pleasure district.
So I don't know where they are. I've just like come, like I was unconscious
You
prior to this, right?
you were well, yeah, you had slept several times in the car on the way back. You don't know how you got here because you slept through the entire fight in the back of the car, and
And I
then
have no idea why I'm tied to this thing. Like, why did
but
they opt to
also
tie me?
in
Why
the
couldn't
form
I just
in the
like?
form you're in as well, you don't even remember. You've never seen Shady's bike before either.
So I don't know this is Shady's bike. Like, I've not gotten
No.
any context.
No, there is no context for Feynman.
I don't see how this situation could end up with anything but me walking to the Blue Moon Tavern. Because I was considering it with the history. I'm like, if I know where I am, I'm just gonna go to the tavern.
I mean, yeah, you can certainly wander around like the John Travolta meme until you hear the noise from a tavern, like the music and stuff.
Because I don't know where. As a meta question, are you guys in danger?
No.
You're fine.
Are we?
Well,
Like,
I mean,
as
they've
far
been,
as
they've been
you're
psychologically,
aware,
they're psychologically traumatized, but you know,
We're
as
about
far
to be
as
in
physically
you're
they're
danger.
fine.
aware, you're not in danger. What
We're about
No.
to be.
do you mean you're
Because
about
you're
to be?
loose. You're loose.
I am
We're about
loose.
to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're loose with no supervision.
Yeah, exactly. We're about to be in danger.
You
Alright.
you notice the handles on the bike turn back towards you and tap you, and then point in the direction of where we
Yes.
went to.
Ah,
It
that's
point-
convenient.
It points through. Yes, it points to the door with the white circle with the black eye on it.
How
A.
so this warehouse got windows or anything? Like any
Yeah, they're
if
like
I fly up to the roof, does it have those
you don't
classic
even
like big windows
you
on
don't
the top of the roof?
it doesn't it has the kind of plastic corrugated iron-esque for like lighting panels, but you don't even have to fly up because it is a shipping warehouse, so one end is open, and you can see that there are shipping crates and containers inside. They are kind of all stacked up, but
Look
there
in
are
the
walkways.
Hey, Harbour, Dre said Fireman's awake.
And loose.
I gotta be quick if I want to make it to this tavern.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna just like very casually wander to where the open end of this warehouse is, and I'm not really trying to be stealthy. I'm just gonna like poke my head in, but not my whole body, and see if I see anyone in there.
Okay, roll me perception.
Perception.
As Shady says that, Wicked says, "Oh, nice. You could probably use a drink."
24. Hell yeah, Wicked.
Okay, so you look in, and there are a multitude of coloured shipping containers that are all stacked up within here. You're not really sure what's in it, but it is pretty packed. But you can see that there are walkways through. But luckily, because it is a big open space, there's not a lot of ventilation. You do kind of get these vague, very quiet voices of a shared conversation that vaguely sounds like your mentor and your ranger companions.
Awesome.
The motorbike behind you is just puttering along with a lovely as it follows you.
Can I just walk into earshot, but not into eyeline?
Are you sneaking?
I'm just like kind
Are
of.
you walking
I'm not sneaking. I'm just
cautiously?
walking. Like
Cautiously though.
not cautiously enough to really be sneaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can do. Then you can.
If you guys want to roll like a perception, I would be like, yeah, it's it's not against anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not exactly sneaky when you're being followed by a motorcycle that is.
Yeah,
kind of
like they
leveling.
know I'm not gonna sneak. I'm like, I can just walk over and see if I can hear what they're talking about. Or mostly, I'm trying to identify if it's just them or other people as well.
Okay. So you walk up and you kind of like peer around. You can see that it is just Shady, Wicked, and Habaru standing around what appears to be a square table with several chairs. One of the light, it is directly under a light. They're kind of in a little clearing. Oh, thank you. You are in a little clearing. Hi, Hazel. Thank you so much. So yes, they're in a little clearing. There's a square table.
That's fine.
I was
Get him,
going to
Kevin.
say, that seems like a bot to me, but you said hi, Herzl, and I'm like, are they?
It's not
Account
the
created
usual.
4 minutes ago. See you, boss.
Yep. So with that, yes, they're
With the
standing around.
destruction of yet another boss. Bot, sorry.
Yes. Table, chairs. I think Shady is sitting. Habaru is standing, looking disgruntled as usual, and Wicked is coming from the direction of a bathroom.
Can I perceive if Wicked is weird? You know what I mean?
Oh.
She's taken
Wow.
funny juices lately.
Lately?
Yeah, I mean, you're coming from a bathroom. I can only assume it's to do like
Oh.
drugs off of
Oh,
the toilet seat or
Man,
something.
the
You know
one
what?
time. No.
Is it the one time it's not to do drugs?
Correct. Not the one time not to do drugs.
Look,
I took that in so many different directions.
Oh,
you
man.
know what? I retract my statement.
I'll leave that conversation between you two in
Yeah,
chat.
that's
Have
fine.
fun
That's
with that.
fine. So I
No,
just see them, no one else.
yeah, you see them and no one else.
All right. Well, the problem is I'm cut off from the weave, so I can't even like danger sense or anything.
Nope.
And I have a sneaking suspicion the second these handcuffs come off, I'm basically a hand grenade. So
Well, you weren't bright. You weren't brightly glowing because you didn't have a lot of.
I was
After that
brightly
point-
glowing the last time we spoke. In fact, because they put the handcuffs on me, because the
Oh.
curse was held, if you recall, it
Oh, yes.
overextended.
Yes.
That's why I put the handcuffs back on, because I started to glow like much brighter.
Because and every time you met with Mac, it got worse.
Yeah, and I think like talking to Wraith didn't help a hell of a lot either.
No.
He realized a lot of things, and I think he said a couple of things, and I was like,
I think Habaru's exact thing was, we want to control the next time he changes so that we actually end up with something useful.
I have an idea.
From a meta perspective, I really want to point out, because I've been thinking about this for a few days. Andrew.
Did it hurt?
Andrew.
Damn.
You're aware that Feynman's transformations are broadly up to me. Like, how I interpret the situation is in.
I know.
Okay. So, like, I don't think it's ever going to be in control.
No, I know.
No, but
Okay,
Habaru,
I guess
Habaru-
I would
Habaru-
hate for you to transform
Habaru's-
in like some basement of a cult, and for you to go, I'm a fucking cult member. Let's go.
Dude, I'm going to be a cult member, though, but I'll be
But
the cult leader.
You do realize this could work in our favor because we could set him up to be stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to take the bait and want it, though. So, for
Yeah.
example,
We could
in my
pull the
back
stuff around
pocket,
you.
in my back pocket at Selene's, at the Wolves camp, I forget specifically what it was called.
The Shadow
You
Man.
guys were like, he'll be reborn as like a Selene follower, because all of these guys like Selene, and in my mind, I went, I'm a rock star on tour, this is my like camp, and I was gonna be Rockstar Feynman. We were this close to the star, the purple star, like fucking sunglasses, and we're so
I-
close to glory.
It's gonna be.
I was ready for Freedom Fighter. Fine.
Rambo Feynman. Oh man.
But either way, at the moment, Feynman, you can't use danger sense. Your friends seem disgruntled, but relatively at ease. They don't seem on edge or feel like they're being hunted or like they're in any danger. Like they don't have the body, they don't have the body language that states that they might be in danger.
It's okay, Feynman. Come on in.
You see
Does
another
you
guy
passive
with them.
perception me? God damn it.
No,
When
Well,
I'm
no,
trying to
his-
figure out...
Gray's telling me.
His wife
Gray's
is
telling me
behind you.
Well, I'm trying to figure out whether I'm gonna fuck with Habaru or not.
Oh, well, you need to think that hard.
Oh no, I need to keep it a little level. Like, I can't always be... I need to keep you on your toes slightly. And I reiterate politely.
So,
All right, I'll walk my dumb ass over.
okay.
There is another guy with them.
I specifically asked that question. I'll have you know, and I was told there was not.
Oh, that's right.
I did
That's
not
right.
know
You
that.
you do
Oh,
have
right.
you
Who's
do have. Would you
Your
like,
replacement.
Dusty? Would you like to explain, Dusty,
Can I
who
can I
else
get a
is with
handout
them?
or something?
I don't think there's a handout.
No,
There's
there
no
is
handout for this guy. Damn.
Let's see. Sort of. This guy is covered almost head to toe in like a trench cloak with a red hood over his head and like a gas mask over his face. And all of it seems very scorched and damaged.
Awesome. I
This
shall call him
is-
Scorchy.
You
The bounty
you can
hunter.
certainly call him Scorchy,
Wait,
but
this is the bounty hunter you paid off?
No.
this is Tan Room. Tan Room.
Tenor.
Fellas, you need to
Yeah.
stop hanging out with the bounty hunters.
Bro,
Oh,
he's dead as shit.
He's dead as shit. Yeah,
You
he's full
killed
of
what? You
mushrooms.
killed him?
No, this is the
Yes,
other bounty hunter. There were two
kill
bounty hunters.
him!
There were two bounty
There's
hunters.
two.
Is there a dead
One
man
of
on the floor?
No!
No.
There's
He's
dead men
standing.
walking.
He's standing. He's walking around. He's standing just over Shady's shoulder, but he's kind of
Yeah,
just
so
he's
I-
exhibiting the behavior that you saw in Max Shroom and
Okay.
Bosch Room and
yeah.
Could you guys loot him? Before you
Yes.
Hell
turned him
yeah,
into
we
a
did.
mushroom?
And
Okay.
I took all of it. You're not getting any of it.
I don't care,
So,
Andrew, what
Habaru,
you took.
the one thing that you do realize as you're looking at your friends and you've been called out, Habaru does indeed appear to have some sweet looking new weapons attached to him, including but not limited to a flamethrower.
How are his gold runes looking?
Shiny.
Hey.
Unfortunately.
Hey, is there a story to that?
Feynman, look, I made a guy. And she gestures to the to the guy.
I made a guy.
Made a guy.
Look, I made a guy.
Not met a guy, made a guy.
What's
haven't been able to-
what's his name, Wicked?
I think the other guy said his name was Tenor.
Hannah. I shall call him Scorchy.
You could call him Bernie.
I was
As
gonna,
in weekend.
I was planning on trying to bring him back after we were done.
Like, back to life?
Yeah.
Why?
He had family too.
He did. He had a girlfriend and a dashend.
Yep.
Okay.
That's not a real family.
A dashend called Rupert that he used to that had a hextagram account that he
Alright,
put in
look.
like little bow ties and stuff.
Before I
Yep.
start
They
making
found
enemies,
all that out. They did ask him that, and they found all that out.
before I start making enemies, just to be real clear, Socks, have you named an animal Rupert ever before?
No.
Okay, good. If
But
you
also,
named an
I
animal
challenge you on the use of the word before in that sentence.
currently, in the future,
Ever? Going to?
Parallel
You got
universe.
plans-
I don't
got
think
plans
this
for the
is
name
first
Rupert
one.
Socks?
No, she didn't before, but she does now.
If you name
Anyway.
your dog Rupert, I don't respect you. Anyway, that's the bottom line.
Either way,
It's just not right. Anyway,
either way.
Bernie's dead weight now.
But
Hey,
Uh-huh.
continue on,
Uh,
Tegan. Sorry, I've interrupted
No.
several times.
no, I've with the chaos energy has been strong this week.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I'm back from hiatus. That's why.
Okay.
Don't know what.
Okay. Why are we bringing Dickhead back? He tried to kill us.
I
He was
mean,
just doing a job.
Okay. And drug
then
dealers
he'll-
are doing a job too, and yet they're all assholes that no one likes.
But then he's gonna owe us, and we can make him bounty hunt people we want bounty hunted.
No, I
He'll be like an
know.
independent contractor for us.
No, or he'll
We're
just
gonna
turn
set-
around and go, "Hey, these dickheads are over here. Help me collect this bounty."
Then we'll kill him again.
We can save ourselves the trouble just by not bringing him back.
Yeah, but Wicked wants to, and it sounds like fun, so I want to.
No.
Shady, do you want to?
I don't care.
That's 3-on-1.
No, that's not 4. That's abstaining.
That's not abstaining.
Yes,
3-on-1.
it is. It
Alright,
is,
look,
and
he
you don't
abstains.
care.
There's 2-on-1. It doesn't matter. We still win. The eyes have it.
No, it's 2-2 because you know who else votes? Tanner does, and he can't say shit, so it's automatically a no.
No, that's abstaining. We just had this conversation. You just taught me this.
Wicked, make him raise his hand.
Wait,
No,
No.
He gets the
please,
vote!
no,
He gets the vote.
wicked, no,
No,
please.
no, that'd be cheating.
We haven't. No, we have enough problems as it is. We don't need resurrection of bounty hunters on our plate,
I'm
please.
telling you, we have an independent contractor of bounty hunters.
No,
If we
that
look for more,
no.
this is a
I-
genius business venture. Wicked's
No.
really onto it.
No, we can't kill people and make them start working for us by bringing them back.
So far, Wicked's had the plushies idea, which was fantastic, and then also the bounty hunting contracting idea.
That
Which
wasn't your idea, that was yours.
scoreboard, Andrew, or Habaru rather.
Who's Andrew?
Scoreboard. The scoreboard is 2-0. Wicked's favor.
No, that wasn't even Wicked's idea. That was just yours. You just said.
Feynman, he doesn't know about the plushies.
Yes, he does. I'm fairly certain he knows about the plushies because I showed him the one I made of him.
Yeah, Feynman sent me fucking.
And then he if you remember,
I
he
tried to
tried
make
to
it
put
into a voodoo doll.
Feynman wouldn't remember
Feynman
that.
Feynman doesn't
Feynman-
remember that, but also Feynman doesn't have his plushie anymore either.
I don't.
Oh, thank God.
I had to roll for like Arcana and I got like a 1. It was like a universe not far away from our own where Feynman had a Baru voodoo doll. Because I met a guy, didn't
Okay.
I? I don't have that guy's phone number anymore.
No,
damn it.
No, you
you've
don't. You
forgotten
don't know
your
him.
friend.
Doesn't remember me. I'm
You've lost all your
this
friends.
sucks.
Good. I'm glad you're miserable.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I made
Okay.
a tabaxi friend who
Okay.
was real
Let's-
cool, and I took a photo with him for the social media.
yep, doesn't exist anymore.
It's tragic.
Okay. Okay. Let's table the bring him back. Let's not deal with that right now.
I guess I could do it later.
Yes,
Does
please. Let's
Wicked
do
have
it.
the, you have the power to resurrect people, Wicked?
Yeah. I think I've done it right. Feel like
Wait.
looking at the guy.
How?
I've gotten strong enough.
'Cause she is a
Bringing people
god.
back and-
Leave it alone. Accept our resurrections.
Bringing people back, and this, she gestures to the guy, isn't too far apart.
What's the over under on bringing people back and them still not being mushroom people though?
Uh, 80-20?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What-
Okay.
what-
Folks,
Okay.
I reckon we got to do an over planned plan to get these guys out.
What are we
Well,
doing?
Shady. That is
What?
that's gonna be so far down the line of us gaining a chance to actually go break those guys out.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Break
that's-
hoops.
I don't think we could do that
The-
yet.
the-
We still got a few other things on our plate that we have to deal with.
Oh God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Your villagers, Ranger Feynman.
Ah, my boys. Okay.
Yes,
I'm back on track with what we were
you're-
doing. I remember.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's gonna-
these people wanted us to bust them out from custody and take them to where they're supposed to be.
Okay. Serious talk, gamers. First of all,
Okay.
what were we doing here again? We were either investigating the dead or we were going back to
Yes.
the library, or there was another
Do you
thing
want
that
me
came
to,
up.
do you want me to
on
do
the-
a quick recap so that you can tell Feynman what's been happening on the news?
Yes.
Because I'm guessing Andrew does not
Yeah.
remember.
I think I got a pretty good idea, so-
Andrew may not remember. Habaru does.
So the last few news broadcasts have, and this is going to be the quick recap. There have been quakes coming from underneath the city that may be arising from mechanical faults. City officials have talked to the Imperium. The Imperium aren't worried, but the Bureau of Seismology thinks it might be etheric bleed through, and there may be other issues causing the tremors under the city. There are a series of murders being committed by what is now being labeled as the sewer slasher. They are the bodies of wastewater operators whose bodies have been washing up in the Dockland area, and it would seem that they have been meeting their demise, obviously, in the sewer ways. And there is apparently reports have come in from the death and grave domain district of the Temple District that a self-claimed acolyte of the word sends his greetings and urges all who seek out the guidance within the halls of the Forgotten Kings. Apparently, there's something mysteriously been calling the undead dead to the strange cistern below the city. The Imperium has not been able to find it. They are telling everyone it's just mass hysteria. However, the holy orders have been telling people to keep solid boundaries. Basically, their undead loved ones who have risen from their like place of purgatory and actual death, they've just risen up with just trying to the urge to just live their lives, basically, as if nothing had happened. But of course, the Temple District is like, maintain good boundaries just to preserve your own mental health as living people until we can figure out, because obviously, if we figure this out, likely these undead will go back to rest, and we don't want anyone to feel terrible about that. But yes, so that is what has been happening in the news over the last few days.
Okay. So we want to go to the death and grave district then to investigate that crap, right?
Well, there's a number of things we could do. I mean, we could try to go after, because one of the things we did discuss was in the sewers. Wasn't there also like in the news report of like more crabs sightings in this area?
Yes. Oh, there's also been the bodies of lots of crabs showing up dead in the bay area as well.
Which for Feynman,
And we're not talking a few; we're talking like hundreds.
if Feynman cared to remember the book he read, that was one of the pages we read that mentioned a crab.
Can you hit me with the name of the page?
If I can find it.
Awesome. So, given that, I believe we should start from the top, personally. Which was...
Earthquakes under the city?
No. The first thing that happened was the dead came up. I feel like that's the place you start. Because that's the oldest. Or...
Realistically, I think they're all connected.
I think they're all connected, but I think that more is going on with the dead rising up.
So, what I think is happening is the acolytes, I'm sorry, can you say that again, Tegan? It was an acolyte of the
Forgotten.
No, the acolyte of, just let me double check. But I'm pretty sure it's like the acolyte of the word.
Acolyte
the
of
word.
the word. I think that is the acolyte for the forgetting thing.
It's Jurgen Windcaller.
Okay. That the good reach, but okay. I think that is. I think these are all connected, but I think they're all separate pages of the book. The earthquakes under the city is caused by etheric bleed through. I think may not actually be a thing by itself. I think the series of murders, which is caused by, I think, probably crabmen down in the sewers because of the crab.
Crab people.
Crab people.
I love the same brain we just had there.
The fucking crabs are at it again.
We gotta deal with the crab and the sewers, but also I think you are right. We should probably start with the acolyte because
I'm not necessarily suggesting the acolyte. I'm specifically targeting the Dead Rising because that's the first thing that happened was the Dead Rose, and I feel like if we move anywhere else, we're immediately skipping steps. Where last time an issue we had was we started on page 50, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, the
We
other
were
thing
in-
is
we're in the Hell
the
Tree.
book has been actively vibrating, but obviously Feynman has been unconscious.
Yes. The book's been like trying to do something weird and it scared us, so we like closed it.
Alright.
So we're
It
actively
is-
scared right now.
Unfortunately, time to crack open a cold book with the boys, though.
Can we? You know what? Actually, in this warehouse is probably the best place to do it. I think you're
I'm
right.
literally
Unfortunately.
happy to like do it alone or with just Andrew to stop you guys going insane. And if Andrew, you're not willing to like look at it first, I'm happy to go first and then lose. what
No,
little of the
we should
mind I
probably
have.
look at it together.
Okay. Do you have to wait? Can Andrew outright read the book because of the tablet,
Yes.
or is it?
No.
Do you still have to roll the insanity check though?
Nope. I got
No.
specialized now.
Okay. Cool.
Because-
Be specialized.
All right. We suss the book.
Okay.
I noticed that the pages changed somewhat.
So
Okay.
yes.
Did we just get mysterious page? What did we get?
Wait a second.
Yes. But while that's going on, I'll tell Shady and Wicked.
Look
Hey,
away.
we're gonna
away.
like open the book. Maybe like stand outside the building while we
I will show you.
blast ourselves in the ass.
Okay, so you decide to go outside into the
No.
into the Dockland area.
No.
No. We're
No,
staying
no.
in the
We're
warehouse
staying-
to be
yes.
away
Okay.
from people.
Okay, so you stay in the warehouse. You pull out your Ranger portfolio, Feynman.
Survival guide.
And you start turning through, and you know, the book is vibrating, and it gets frustrated because as you're trying to flip pages and whatnot, it just automatically starts flipping pages to the one that it wanted to show you.
Which is the Master of Crabs. And I gotta tell you, based on the picture, he do be the Master of Crabs.
Master of the Ugly Crab.
As you start reading the words, which are twisted and shifting,
Some.
in twisting and shifting some into a language that you can read. For the encoded script, I'll just share with the listeners, which for Shan, the master of the crabs, the enslumbering master shall rise forth from his cistern, drawn by the call of the acolyte of the word. The brethren of the shell shall find the way to the root of the earth once more unto the shrouded door. The walkers release the imprisoned kings, bound to folly from within their rings. The hidden Bureaucrace within the womb, hidden by walls and inner tomb. The mounds of old, connected by scars. The calling of ancients from between the stars. The truth will come, forced into light, by the rising of prophets who warn of might.
I'm gonna
Look
at the book, and I'm gonna say, but what do we do about it, book? And see if it responds.
Well, as the
Please
language
just
shifts, as it shifts, it does decode into a much simpler phrasing of the sleeping Forshan will hear the call of the necromancer and will summon the undead minions to his resting place under the earth, covered by the waste of the civilization. The thralls of Forshan will guide the supplicants to the resting place of the imprisoned prophets, bound by the power of the gods.
Oh shit, Tegan, is this city the capital of the Imperium?
It's the capital of the Purgatory Ring of the Imperium, yes.
Oh fucking goddamn it. They built their capital on top of the grave of the Okay. Okay.
Grave of the what, champion?
Finish
your words.
The necromancer is right underneath us. The sleeping Porten, however you say his name, will hear the call of the
Forshan.
necromancer. and will summon the undead minions to his resting place under the earth, covered by the waste of civilization.
I think
Oh my god.
that might either be slightly a stretch, but I think the inference is
There's something buried here. The waste of
well,
civilization, the call of the necromancer, and there's the acolyte of the word preaching the dead back up.
Oh fuck. They're gonna lead all these undead people. Oh my god, they're leading a bunch of people to a
Oh.
trap.
Yes.
one second. I've just drawn a little illustration to really show, I guess,
Illustration?
that backing up Andrew's point. If you look at the city, it looks like a guy. Yeah,
What?
see how the city looks like a little fella with
What?
glasses? But their head is really big because he's wicked smart.
He's wearing a hat.
It's wearing a hat! Alright, let me
I
redraw it with
see
the
it.
hat.
I see it a little bit.
Tegan, please tell me this city is not a person's face.
It's not a person's face.
Ah, it surely is.
It's not a person's face.
The evidence is right in front of you, Andrew. Wake up.
I realize this is a fantasy game. I would not have been able to accept that.
It was not a person's face. There are other areas of the world where there have been eldritch gods that have been torn asunder and their body parts spread, but this is not one of them.
Yes, because one of the mountains is like the spine of something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But okay.
Anyway,
But in saying that,
uh,
though, I did ask the book if it knows what we do about it. Does it respond to that, or does it leave us on this page?
It leaves you on this page.
Okay. Because
uh,
I know that sometimes there's like an accompanying, hey, this is how you defeat the fellow page.
And I'm not going to help you with this because I keep getting told off for giving you too many hints.
I'm
so-
asking the book if it knows. This is
The
like
book-
the sentient
I'm-
book telling me if it does.
The book in decoding them, showing you the decoded message because you can read the Eldritch script. It feels that it's giving you enough clear information of what your next step should be.
oh, I think we just gotta find this cistern.
I'm gonna find the crab fella.
yeah.
Gotta send him back to crabby hell.
No, wait. We need to get with Cash first.
Huh?
We need to get her help because I think she can make this easier on us.
Okay,
give it
the
to her with
person
City
cash. I
Guard.
thought you said we need to get cash.
Yeah. We're gonna put all of our gold coins in socks, and then we're gonna beat the crap to death with the socks.
Her name is actually Erin, or Aaron,
Aaron,
but
Captain Aaron
Cash
Cash.
is
Yeah,
her last
yeah.
name is Cash. She's
Okay.
the captain of the town guard.
Awesome.
Yes.
If you want to go speak to Aaron,
I mean, didn't she give us like her phone number or something?
She gave you her phone number and she kept trying to recruit you to the Shadow Moon Wolves.
she was also trying to recruit you to
No.
bedroom. Where is
No.
the wastewater plant in this area?
The wastewater plant
Look in the
itself.
mirror.
Oh, for God's sake. The
Henry,
wastewater
I feel like there's a lot of anger. Okay? I've just been away a while. You don't have to take it out and be so
Okay.
angry.
So the wastewater plant and things like that itself, a lot of that area, the actual drainage areas down here, where at least this is where the dead bodies have been found. The actual wastewater plant is up in this region up here.
But
So
we
the
know
opposite
that they're
side of the dock.
wastewater plant employees, so presumably something's going on around that area.
Potentially,
Presumably.
but they did say the bodies were found in the sewers and it was blunt force trauma. That
Well, they
had-
were found washed up over in this area.
yes.
I think the game plan is we go to the wastewater plant and ask where those workers were working and investigate those areas, and in the meantime we can talk to Cash. But we should talk to them first and get an idea of what we're doing before we call Cash.
Also,
Why?
there's
We need
another.
So that we can talk to her and be like, we found out this information about the workers who are dying.
Okay.
We want to meet here and we have a plan to go with, not, hey, come hang out here for a while.
Okay. No, you're
Also-
right.
Also, there was another important thing that we needed to do first. The Imperium has set out a hit on us. They,
Yeah.
and what we need to do is we need to go public that we are back. We are alive. If we are public and doing things out in the world, they can't touch us. They have to be a lot more careful about how they go after us.
I somewhat
It's
agree,
true.
but I also think that if they're using bounty hunters, that they sort of have it's a step apart enough that we could just be.
Oh, look, the demons had to hire terrorists to
Yeah,
go
like
after our
it
heroes.
feels like they
We'll
could get to
avenge
us
them.
anyway. But if you're,
I do agree with that plan, though.
if you want to go, I don't think it gives us total immunity. So I think all I'm saying is we should still be very cautious.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I
feel like
agree
it's-
otherwise.
Yeah, I feel like it only helps us.
All right. What if we swung into the Blue Moon Tavern? Hear me out, Habaru.
Okay.
What if we, on the way up, because we're gonna go,
Okay.
you're gonna go like right, like
been at
this
least
I'll
five
hear
way,
you out.
and
It's
then we
been 5
stop
minutes
here.
since it's eaten.
We take a selfie there with a couple of beers, and then and post that to social media, and then immediately get lost because bounty hunters might come for us immediately and go to the wastewater point. So we go public there with a photo in town where people know where we are, and then we just gun it.
I mean, we'll still be in the same district. I mean, we won't be that far away.
I think that's pretty far. That's like,
Yeah.
we're 15 feet away, 20 feet.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be
I don't know if my
fine.
thing was on for everyone, yeah?
I'll never
Yeah,
find
no, it
us.
was.
They'll never find us.
I love the
this
fact that you're
plan
going to
of
walk past the
talking about-
bathhouse.
What's happening at the bathhouse?
You guys also haven't bathed in like a month and a half.
Yeah, but we're about to go to the sewage treatment plant and into the sewer probably, so I'll probably
You
skip
know what?
that one.
Yeah.
I
No,
bathed.
True. We took a
in-
bath when we were in.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Wicked did bathe, and
I
Yeah,
bathed. I
and
put,
We also did
I
end up in
put
a river.
luxurious oils on Olamina.
Oh, that's right. I didn't do that because I was like, I'm not touching any of this shit. This is all like
Yeah.
Eldritch Abomination made.
Both Wicked and I were like, I'm bathing, and you
so
were like,
Habaru,
nah.
you smell like the underside of a pro athlete's jockstrap right now.
You know what's really
No,
convenient though?
You
We're also
forced us into
passing.
the water at some points. I mean, it would have washed off some of the stank.
We're also passing this bathhouse right here. You could just.
Yeah. When you
Jump in,
forced
Chad.
our car to go off road because the driver was unalived.
What do you mean I
we-
forced it to go for it?
No, not you. God.
Okay. So I thought you were like, yeah, Feynman grabbed the wheel and just.
Okay. However, I feel like
Yes.
I've waylaid you. So you want to go to the Blue Moon Tavern?
How-
you haven't
how
been there
far
before.
Dare
away
you
is the Blue
waylay
Moon
us?
Tavern from what
Isn't
I'm
that like
assuming
I
here?
love this plan. Let's do that right now.
Yes,
It's
okay.
it's about a 20-minute drive.
It's far. That's far enough away,
Okay.
really, right?
Wait.
Yes.
Hold on.
For the sake of getting us going, yes.
I
But
just remembered Callie is with us.
Oh yeah, she's in her car,
she was-
but she's only got a
she was
small like
driving us.
hatchback.
yeah, but I can
Yeah.
fly. And the three of you
No!
can get in the hatchback.
We are trying to
No!
go public.
I can fly.
I know you can fly, but don't do that.
Why not fly? Let me fly sometimes. Let me spread my wings.
That's asking for trouble. Just
I can fly high though.
no, just get on the motorcycle and we'll drive there real quick. Have a real
Shady
quick
will take
beer.
his motorcycle anyway. There'll be room in the car.
Then get in the car. With us.
All right. Shotgun though. Sit in the back of it.
Okay.
All right. Go to the Blue Moon Tavern. Have
Yep.
have a
Hey,
beer.
Kelly.
Wait for this whole thing to blow over. Sweet Shaun of the Dead reference for everyone if they haven't seen Shaun of
Yes,
the Dead.
yes,
Okay,
I have
so-
it. The one like movie I've seen besides Hot Fuzz. Yes.
Then we'll go down to the waste treatment plant, and let me tell you, it's going to be a lot easier after we have a couple of beers.
Okay.
Hey, Callie, we're back. No fight happened.
Oh, well, that's good. And I'm glad to see that, you know, everyone's okay. I was worried a bit there because I did notice I looked up from my phone and Feynman wasn't there anymore. So I'm glad to see that he's awake.
I was napping.
I noticed you were a very deep sleeper.
Oh, I got it. What time of day is it again?
That has
It's
so
about,
many inferences on it.
it's about
You're a
11
very
a.m.
deep sleeper.
11 a.m. Okay, good. Is there any jewelry shops on the way there?
Not on the way there.
Wicked.
We
Let's
just gonna
see.
go shopping.
The jeweler, there is a jeweler
It's
somewhere in town.
functional.
It's
Functional.
functional.
What do you mean functional? What do you? Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. What are you needing?
I need a spell component.
Okay.
An expensive one.
Which
What do
is?
you need?
A pretty expensive diamond.
Don't waste it on this guy. Come on.
I can certainly requisition you one.
I had a diamond, but it got Feynman. I need to label my shit and put it in Habaru's bag of holding.
Yeah, I was
swear.
gonna say you just need to start handing everything to me, and
I
Yeah,
guess
but
diamonds
I'm
aren't
fully aware
forever.
that I'm going to hand stuff to you that won't come back to me so much.
I'll straight up, like, if you hand me something, I won't mess with it. I'll bitch at you, but I won't mess with it.
Yeah, I can requisition one for you. I mean, technically, the Imperium has to look like it's protecting its heroes.
Can you?
Can we ask her about our plan to post a selfie and go public? And
I'm
by
the one
that I
that
mean
suggested
I'm
it,
going to
Mr.
communicate that
Yeah.
plan to her and ask her.
I'm the one that suggested it, Mr. Feynman.
Well, I've been
Yeah.
asleep, so I thought it was a brilliant plan.
Can like, is there a way without getting you caught or in any hot water to like just withdraw a bunch of funds for us?
If I
to
didn't
use?
want to get into trouble, I wouldn't have started working with an illegal renegade group.
So if
Right,
we go
but-
public, can they send bounty hunters after us still?
I mean, technically they can, but obviously
They
it's
don't-
going to be a lot more difficult because you're going to be surrounded by people. They don't, the Imperium might be a lot of things, but they still don't want innocents to get hurt.
Awesome. To the Blue Moon Tavern, then to
You're a
the...
ride or die bitch. You're a ride or die bitch, Callie.
Well, things are going wrong. Clearly what they're doing isn't working, and it's making it worse.
Yeah.
And you know what? It would be nice to be able to, just travel to Anthalamir and have a nice vacation on a beach where there's not the possibility of demonic eels or things eating you.
That is an upside
Yeah.
of Thalmir of there's not demonic
There's also,
eels.
there's also not more sun. I don't have to worry about humidity
Uh-huh.
ruining my hair.
Uh-huh.
Then we can go to the Feywild and, go to some of the nightclubs in the spring courts that we don't have here because everything
Yeah.
is techno.
I will say you'd think like the Shadowfell or something would have like real bad invasive the animals there would be like real bad invasive stuff. But really the material plane animals were like really bad for the ecosystem of the Feywild. They've really messed stuff up and they've adapted really
Exactly.
quick.
Hell yeah.
You don't want to even know what happened to crocodiles. They tore a lot of sprite communities up.
What? Okay. So about that money,
Right,
are
yeah.
you able to like siphon some off for us and like pass it off to us or anything like that as funds we could use? Because someone here dropped $400 or 400 gold on the side of the road, and some bounty hunter picked it up for some fucking reason.
I mean, you are due for 4 paychecks.
Real shit.
Yeah, you get paid weekly.
Oh my god.
I thought it was by assignment.
Yeah, and you were on assignment. You get paid weekly while on assignment.
We were on assignment.
Could we
You
have our
were on
paychecks,
assignment?
please?
Yeah, I can certainly do the paperwork and get that signed over to your cards.
No.
they do track.
Yes, I was gonna say I'm gonna toss my card in the fucking bay. I need the golden hand.
Yeah, but you're going to struggle to find a place within the city that's going to take coins. Everything is the Imperium thought it would be best to make it, make it
Everything's
easy
all
to
digital
track
now.
everything, and yeah.
Oh, are we not able to open a private bank account?
Welcome to the reality of a cashless society. You can open a bank account, but it's still
Are
owned.
we just
It's
as
still
an
run by
aside,
the Imperium.
Are we just to assume that like I guess we just take cash out whenever we leave or whatever, just for simplicity.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
like it's not like a.
You can take. Yeah, you can take
It's
out
not going to
money.
be an issue or something we have to manage. It's like just
No,
for
it's
the
not.
sake
It's
of the
not.
role play
It's
of where we are. It's all on card.
it's just because you're in the capital city where the Imperium's hold is the strongest. Going outside, you're not going to have this problem. It's just the capital cities.
Rather, between those times, are we going to have to expressly state that we're going to cash out, or are we just going to assume it and live our lives comfortably?
I will assume that you've taken out money.
Right on. Cool.
All right.
All right, let's get to the pub.
Because mostly it's just a flavor texting thing of you have the money and you can spend it how you want. But yeah.
Awesome.
We do have some unmarked funds. She looks at Habaru.
What does that mean?
We do.
The money Alpha gave us for Shady. They gave you a
They
card.
didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I
And
thought that was a business card. That's right.
It's not an Imperium marked card either. It's got the white oval on it with the black A.
Does it have PayPass?
So,
The mysteries of Alpha you do not know, but they exist outside of time and space. They are an entity to themselves.
So they have PayPass.
Yeah, basically.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay.
Unfortunately, you guys being in Nethrade, you are stuck using Pompeii.
Pompeii, like the fucking volcano island.
Well, that's because the major technological brand is POM, the POM phone, the POM
Oh,
board,
because it's
Pompeii.
pomegranate, isn't it?
POM meaning apple, because temptation.
I thought it was like pomegranate instead of apple. Oh, okay.
Apple, like the fruit.
I never would have made that connection, Tegan, unless you
it's a
explained
biblical
this.
reference, Andrew.
That's.
It's the.
Do I look like I studied the Bible?
You live in the United Goddamn States. I thought you read that every night, brother.
Listen, just because I live right next to the state that preaches that stuff and our Bible thumpers, no, I don't.
All right.
Andrew, you mean
Okay,
to tell me
anyway.
that you're not a
Let's hurry up and
God-fearing-
get to the sewer thing. I want to talk to some people
God-fearing
about what we're
American?
doing.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I'm a tax-fearing American. I feel the
Okay, so
IRS.
you get into the vehicle. Callie asks you where you're going. You tell her we're going to the Blue Moon Tavern because goddamn we're hungry this morning. We would like food, please.
I think we're
so
stopping in for a photo and then dipping, aren't we?
Beer.
We didn't want to be
Beer, then photo.
in
You'd
that
be
order.
surprised, Socks. Kevin actually keeps the group mildly focused in his own way.
We get along.
So you guys go to the Blue Moon Tavern. On the way there, okay, so Kelly parks in the car park outside of the Blue Moon Tavern, and you know there's a bit of a you do notice that there are more people on the streets. There are the dock workers. You can hear the sounds of ships coming in. You can hear the sound of airships landing, buses pulling up, trams, blah, blah, all of the monorail. Very normal city sounds, but there are a lot more people. Think like very similar to the major crossings in Tokyo or New York City. There are a lot of people, and a lot of them are just kind of standing around. And as you get out of the vehicle, I would like everyone to roll me perceptions.
I think
I will have Tenor stay with Callie with the order of keeping her
Who
safe.
ended up getting the advantage?
No one really, because Tegan did most of it.
No, not from that. Someone gave channel points for an advantage, I thought.
I don't.
Oh, that was for you to get out of your binds.
I think
No.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spinner didn't say. But considering he goes, ignore my. They said ignore my pocket knife idea. I think it was meant for you, so you can have the advantage.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Um,
Alrighty. Oh yeah, perception.
I think
9.
I already know what's going on,
We
which
could
makes
have the
sense.
advantage.
Okay.
I mean, I
So-
rolled 21.
Yeah, Habaru did. Shady didn't really notice. You hop off your bike and he kind of parks himself next to Callie's car and just kind of waits there. Wicked, yeah, it's nice. This place is as nice as you remember the previous time you've been here. You can already hear just some quiet music being played.
Oh, yeah.
the
This is going to be a
the
great
smell
new
of
debut.
the smell of bacon and pancakes come wafting out the door because technically it's still morning enough that breakfast is being served. But Habaru, as you get out, you start to notice that some of the people around, like there are a lot of people. The dock workers are bustling around, doing their jobs. Transport officials are, moving stuff. Warehouse workers are like calling stuff out and blah, blah, blah. But there's still a lot of just random people standing around. And as you do so, you kind of notice that more than a handful kind of like stop and turn in your direction. And as you close the door, just through the crowd, you see a short form of a boy with dark hair that seems to come from the top of this dark leaking cap. But as you kind of turn to look, he kind of disappears amongst the others who are standing there. But yes, you do notice that a number of people with kind of pallid complexions. Some of their hair is scraggly. Some of their clothes look outdated. Some do have very visible, very serious injuries that just seem to be. They just seem to stop and turn to watch you.
Hey, Feynman,
Yes.
you know how you said at some point we should check out the grave district for all the dead walking?
Yeah.
I don't
Like-
think we need to anymore. I think they came to us.
Given what you said in the book, I think this crab thing has something to do with all the dead walking.
Okay, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Let's take this selfie really quickly. Slam back a beer, because I think we all need one or three. And then figure out where these people are going. I think they're looking at us specifically. I think they can maybe feel out the thing we're carrying. So
Oh,
They can
right.
smell our fear.
no, they can smell the your guide, Feynman, because your guide is so good.
They're after me, guide.
Yeah, they're after your guide. Don't let them take it. It's yours. Right.
Real
Oh,
quick,
fuck.
T, while we were in the warehouse, while we were letting them read the book, could
Mhm.
Wicked have put out a dang it, one sec. Hold on. Put out a a flutter, a fleet,
I
There we
believe it's
go.
called Hex, formerly known as Flutter.
now it's flutter.
Wicked refuses to call it Hex.
Yeah.
You can put out a Flutter. You are able to manage your social media, so you can put out a Flutter.
She she puts out short notice stream going on in about, you said it's like 20 minutes away, the Blue Moon Tavern?
Yeah, roughly, give or take.
All right, she'll say 30 minutes. Small announcements, or no, and words and speaking on what happened.
Breaking my silence.
As you check your Flutter, you see that it's been reposted a couple thousand times already.
Ooh, I'm trending.
Richard Feynman re-flooded it.
How did he do that? He doesn't have a phone.
He's got one follower. It's Wicked.
No one believes he's the real Richard Feynman.
He makes a new account every time.
Oh yeah, I know. Every single time it's a new account.
He gets a new follower, Dan the Dragon Dog guy. He's like, I know this guy. He's my best customer.
I heard of this guy. He was on that Alex
yeah.
Jones podcast.
The only people who remember Feynman
Shut
every
up.
time he transforms
Is Dan the Dragon
our-
Dog guy.
Yeah, our group and Dan the Dragon Dog guy.
I like the deep lore of Richard Feynman one day going on Brack Brogson's podcast to defend his honor as the best like hot dog eater in the land.
God.
Okay.
Uh,
So you go
Ugh.
into the Blue Moon Tavern, and you can see that Aurora, the Aurora Kraus, the bard, she is just strumming away just gently on her acoustic guitar in the corner. It's really nice, just jivey, early, like before lunchtime kind of music. She kind of gives you a nod as she recognizes you as you take a seat at a table. You can see, just because I have to, this is just for you guys to remember what the Blue Moon Tavern looks like on the inside, but
Yeah.
also for everyone to see the menu.
Menu.
Show the people the menu. There we go.
The menu.
Would you be surprised to know that I've already pulled up the menu?
Of course, I'm so glad. Just so
Simon may not be good at reading, but he sure does know how to read a menu.
Boy, you're gonna read a menu.
there are very involved menus for everyone who just wants to have a look. Because I'm
They're
not
incredibly
Marvin.
involved menus. It's like coming to a real restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm ordering me a depressed dragon stout.
That was the very first thing I saw too.
I'm a big stout. Short and stout.
Hey, Shady, real quick. Can your bike be on the lookout for anything weird? Because I feel like weird things are about to happen here soon. Maybe not 5 minutes, but soonish. You're on mute, champ.
Yeah, he's on watch.
Thanks. Oh, jeez, I need a beer or 5. Okay.
Also,
Lord Beamy.
I did have Tenor stay with Callie with the order of like protect her, keep her safe.
Yep.
Okay.
So she's just standing there with the dead mushroom next to her and just
Does
going,
the
No,
bike
she's
have a
in the
name?
car.
Just for the yes, the bike does have a name, by the way, Sock.
It's Dre.
It's Dre.
Ray.
So
I would have gone with Sophie, but you do.
so you sit down, you pull out your phone and take a photo of the little code on the table and order your food. Eventually, Morale comes and brings it over to you, puts it down, kind of gives you a once over, kind of steers clear of Habaru, just because he does have a bit of a aroma to him.
What do you mean? We were
That's
in the
so-
water.
That's so rough. What do you mean? I bathed, splashed around in some water for 4 minutes. And then I took a grueling, week-long car ride back. Didn't shower the whole time.
But either way, you end up with your beer. You end up with some food. I personally like the banana bread, double banana bread.
I was gonna ask if bananas exist in this reality.
They do.
Why were they not?
I don't know, because I really wanted to use the line, let's make like a banana and get out of here, but I was like, I don't know if bananas exist, I'm gonna have to subtly ask.
Yes, but they're straight.
Then I didn't subtly ask, I
Subtly
just
ask!
said the line, and I expected the yucks anyway.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Played-
So
played
you have your
live.
food. You have your food. There are a number of people who do kind of see you. From in this particular area, it is a little bit far away from the universities and whatnot, but you do occasionally see some adepts and trainees who have clearly come down from the Court of Midnight Jewels in various different outfits. You can see from their robe, the color of their robes, which houses they belong to. But a few of them come down, they see you, they kind of give you a wave and come over with their phone and
Is the goth dickhead with them?
you're going to have to be a bit more specific. Which one are we talking about?
The one
Colin.
where when I went to go get my rune engraved onto my gauntlet, he gave me a bunch of shit.
Oh no,
Oh,
he's
you're
not.
just walking in
He's
here
not.
with
The court.
armor.
No, these Court of Midnight Jewels. They are the artisans and courtesans of the area. So
Okay.
Also, you deserved all of that shit that was laid on you. That's
Oh,
a conversation for another time.
him saying, "Oh, you have sun markings on your armor. Yeah, that makes you a haughty toy." Yeah, you're saying I deserve that, dickhead.
Absolutely.
you
Anything
do
to torment you, Andrew.
you do see a couple of young apprentices who are in white robes, and they seem to have a bit of a they have like a color shifting border on, but their robes are completely white. They're very beautifully done up. Their hair is nicely done. They are carrying themselves with very straight backs. You can see that a couple of these performers seem to be dancers. They've got quite a lovely willowiness to them and things like that. So, but they do come over to you. They see you, Wicked, and one of them comes over with her phone. You can see that she is a tiefling, and she has beautiful clear skin, as well as what appear to be almost crystalline white horns. And everything about her is so put together. Her makeup is perfect, but she does have clear gemstones stuck to her face, as well as just this beautiful blue eyeshadow, these almost 3-inch long false nails that have beautiful artwork on them that you can tell just by looking at it. Each nail has been hand painted. And she comes over with her phone, and she's like, I really, really love your style. Every time I see your hexagram, I fall in love with it. Can we have a picture? I'd love to use some of it for inspiration for a future project.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely.
I'm so glad. I'm Jessie Sodalite. I'm part of the Sodalite House.
1 second. Let me checking that out again. But
He's already on bad terms with Feynman. He doesn't like light soda.
Lights.
all right, got it.
You will have heard of the Sodalite House, Wicked.
Yeah,
I'll share it just with you. The gentleman that leads Sodalite House.
What the fuck?
Oh my.
Well, Sodalite House
Oh
is
my! Was he
Sodalite House is the head of creativity. So
Yeah.
the creativity house, and this is the Dominar, who's basically like the second in charge as well.
Look, all I'm saying is, if I wanted to creatively assassinate someone, I would send a young apprentice in.
Everyone who usually touches within the creative space usually finds out very quickly who the Sodalite House is.
Yeah.
Is that slight against me? Feynman enjoys dark cider. Does that mean something that I don't know?
You don't like the light side. You
Oh,
like the dark side.
Look, I'm a Guinness man myself.
They're just different. They're just different. They're just different artisan houses that focus on different things, basically.
So you're talking about sodalite, the mineral, right?
Yes.
Gemstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
The gemstone.
I was with
yes.
you.
Good. I'm glad.
Funny, though.
I'm glad.
They are called the Court of Jewels.
Yeah, the Court of Midnight Jewels. That's so.
Again, would have gone over my
I've read
head.
the material, guys. I've done that.
I thought it was the one from.
So you've heard of Magistrix Val and Dominar Dove, and yes, and so this is Jessie, and you can tell just by her attire that she's still in her training. She's only about 16 or 17.
Is she an apprentice?
Yes.
Does she know any card tricks? Is she an apprentice magician?
No.
Mage? Sorry.
No, she is an apprentice dancer.
I will ask her this.
Oh, mages. I was going to ask her some card tricks.
You'll ask her if she's
Sodalite.
what her study is, or
Yeah. Ooh, Sodalite. What are you practicing right now?
contemporary dance. Although I have been taking a minor in fashion design lately. This is why I'm trying some new things. And she shows off her nails. You get a better look at her nails that they are each hand painted, but the most beautiful part about them and the way that they catch the light is you realize very quickly that they're actually glass. They're not like a polymer or anything like that.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you. I'd actually, obviously, I'm still an apprentice, so I can't actually work on any contracts. But I was hoping when I go through my completion in the next 6 months, if you'd like to represent the brand,
Ooh.
because I really love your style. Like it's very natural, and you don't have any like fear about showing like about using certain elements like leaves and twigs and flowers and mushrooms. Mushrooms are so underutilized, especially outside of the autumnal courts.
Yes.
And there's so many different types. There's like the pink death cap, the golden star, the black ink caps. They're just so pretty.
I know, right?
Exactly. And just,
Dusty, you're
you know,
killing me.
and especially since the amanitas have like each one has like a specific beautiful spotting pattern that you can usually kind of tell like certain family lines of amanitas because they usually have the same like number of dots and stuff like that. It's so cool. And I just love that vibe about you. Everything about you is so natural and organic, and it's something different than we see down here, which is so much glitz and glamour and technological advancement. It's nice seeing someone who wants to get back to their roots.
Yeah. It makes me miss doing the foraging videos and the earlier parts of my earlier content.
Oh, I loved your early content. I used to watch it every time it came out. An alert would come up, and I'd follow along as you know as you were exploring Nethreg for the first time and getting to try things you hadn't tried before, and it was really really cool. And I'm so glad that you didn't get hurt or anything like that, because some of the plants can be kind of dangerous if you're
Oh
not
yeah,
careful.
the moment I got into the cities, I was told how lucky I was to not encounter any of those.
And I was so excited to hear that the Imperium had taken you on, and that you were paired with you know these guys. And I can already see from the initial like promo shoots to now, clearly you've had an influence on their style. I mean, the suns on Habaru's outfit, I would have never guessed, but it just brings out his eyes.
Yep, those were my idea.
Hell yeah, it does.
And it brings it all together so cohesively. The pink, the gold, it just looks like a blushing sunset. It's beautiful. I
Yeah.
completely agree with it.
Well, I suppose it's. I took a little too much credit there. It was really mostly his idea.
Oh,
Did she
you're
point
so
at me? Can I say I'm doing something funny?
I like the
No,
fact. No,
in
I
reference
like
to
the fact.
Habaru.
I
Damn!
like the
I
fact.
was hoping you would point at me, and then I was doing I was just slamming my ninth beer at the bar.
I really like the fact that I just imagine you were doing what you were just doing, which is slowly spooning some kind of pudding into your mouth, and you look up with your spoon halfway in your mouth, going like, "You're talking about me."
Let me know. This is yogurt,
No, I like
choc
it
and
better that
yogurt, choc yogurt and mini M&M.
I like it much better that I point over at Habaru and he's making the exact same face that Andrew is making right now.
Which
when
is
I
stop
say
talking
that.
about me. Can we point out that Sockfiddler just soul read this character in the Twitch chat? I don't know if anyone caught that, but just destroyed him.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I was just hoping that we could get like a photo, and I'll leave you
Oh,
to it.
absolutely.
And if you're okay in 6 months, I send out an inquiry letter to see if you'd like to be a brand ambassador.
I would love to support a local brand.
Oh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And so she sets up,
Obviously,
take a photo.
Yeah, not to be too. I'll obviously need to quality check it myself, but
Oh, of course, totally.
I'm
Around that
I'm
time,
loving
I'll
your
send you out a
style.
sample and have,
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, I'm already loving your style, so I have high hopes.
oh, thank you. If you're ever in the Jewel District, feel free to come and say hi. We're, dancers, musicians, artists, everything in the Sodalite House. So, everyone loves a good muse, and I'm sure that there are plenty of like crafters and metalworkers and things like that that would just be so inspired by your style.
Oh, wait, there's more?
Gold
Oh, of
tattoos.
course.
Oh,
Of course. You should
it's
see
so
some of
cool.
You should see some of the tattooists. Some of them even tattoo in gold ink. It creates these beautiful floral tattoos that just course over the body. And because they're made with like organic metals and ethereum, you can even get them enchanted.
Whoa.
I would like to jump into this conversation.
All of a sudden, Harbor is like, what
That's
does that
exactly
say?
how Habaru introduces himself, by the way. It's like, hi everyone, I would like to jump in this conversation.
Apparently, because I'm the only person who smells here, even though we all took the same journey. But whatever. I will try not to get too close, and I'll just ask from my seat. Could you, hi, Habu Rescue Giriet. Could you go look
I
in
know
the
who
lens
you
tab?
are. I
Yeah.
have your action card and your action figure and your plushie and the exclusive limited edition plushie that they set out after you got the gold sun embroidery.
If you've got the card on you, he's happy to sign it.
Oh no, I don't. I left it in my room because when you get collectibles like the new edition of Heroes, you've got to keep them nice, and eventually,
Yeah,
I've
that's
tried to
fair.
I've tried to get most of them. Unfortunately, I
That's
missed
that
the
shit
limited.
game card.
I did miss the limited edition gold Richard Feynman card, but I did get the leather backed uh, Shady Mathers one though that came out recently.
Oh, thanks.
I'd give her a gold card if I had one, but unfortunately,
I
it
was
won't
really,
be.
really impressed that they managed to spray it and infuse it with the cedar wood and tobacco smell. And meeting you, I can see that it was a perfect representation for Eau de Parfum.
Like you.
He smells like burning cedarwood and tobacco. That is correct.
Insane.
That's beyond creepy.
God,
Anyway.
Habaru's going to have live scent updates because people are going to be in a world of pain.
Anyways,
Smelly boy.
you were mentioning something about the tattooing.
Yes, we have tattoo artists at Sodalite House. It depends on what kind of tattoos you want. There are some at hematite as well, and even the selenite houses, but they're different kinds of tattoos.
How so?
Oh, well, the selenite house and the hematite house are the submission and domination houses.
Ah, never mind.
Where's she from?
Sodalite.
She's from Sodalite. She said
yeah.
Selenite. And
Very similar.
different
Yes.
one.
Sodalite,
gotcha.
sorry. That's me
Similar
misreading my
names,
own work.
very different things.
Gotcha.
I misread my own words.
Okay, so the
Shady just pushes over a napkin to her.
It's got his number on it. He wiped his mouth on it. Signs it. Is it?
She looks at it very carefully, picks it up, folds it gently, and puts it in her pocket. Thank you.
God, I hate the society.
Dude.
You,
Can I borrow Shady's pen and draw my signature, which is a really crude drawing of myself, and then it just says Feynman, but it's Finmen.
yeah, you certainly can.
I was asking Shady if I can borrow his pen.
Yep. Are you sure?
The magical
Yeah.
tattoos, please tell me.
Okay, what would you like to know about them, Mr. Escuagariat?
God, how to die.
Unfortunately, we don't really take care
no,
of that at the house, but
no,
the
no,
submission
that's
house will take
no,
care of it if
that
you
was
really
that
want
was
to.
not no, that was not serious. That was just it's been a very long life. Uh is there like magical combat enhancing tattoos that they do? Or is
I
it
mean, they
just
can infuse them with whatever you would like them to. The main point is that they look beautiful.
okay? Uh how much are they interested in a challenge?
Well, it depends on the size, the materials used, the enchantment, the level of magic that you want. Some people just don't have the bodies to support that kind of magic.
Habaru will hold up his hands and just click his metal fingers together. Click, click.
Oh. Ooh.
How much of a
Interesting
challenge
idea.
are they wanting to work with or are willing to
Darling,
work with?
well, it's a house of creativity. It wouldn't be so much if it's inorganic material, it would be more the role of the engravist, not a tattooist, but I'm sure the principle would be very much the same.
Okay.
The only limitation might be cost.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Um, at any
Oh, yeah,
point,
let's
if
get that
any of you
picture.
want, oh yes, she quickly lines up to take the picture with you. As after she takes a picture and she puts her phone away back into her little bag that she's got hanging from her wrist, she pulls out a card. And I will get the color right this time. It's actually a dark blue card, and she just slides it across the table, and it does just have in silver writing on it, Soda Light House, and it tells you essentially the address within the court of moonlight. The course of midnight jewels, where to actually find it. Um, she herself does not have named business cards yet because she's not actually allowed to practice as a full um, um, apostle, essentially. So,
Oh,
but she does
thank you.
she does encourage you to come and visit at any point because they would love to see you all.
Yeah. Oh, I do have to ask that you don't post that picture anywhere yet until a bit later. We're gonna be doing a slightly serious stream in a little bit.
Oh, of course. And this wasn't for me to post with anyone or anything like this. It was just for my own personal, you know.
Aw. Like puts her hand on heart. Aw.
Well, I understand that celebrities do, sometimes just want privacy.
I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Anyway, I'll leave you to your lunch. I hope you have a nice day.
Ma'am.
You too, Jesse.
She gives
Get
a
the
wave of
hell
the
out of
hand.
here, boys. I gotta really stop saying boys,
Not
but I
for
just
me, you
had a
don't.
weekend away with the fellas.
Okay,
Boys night.
so
Right
you
on my
finish
vernacular.
you finish up your drinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
You do notice again. You for some of you, you kind of get this feeling. I'm just double checking everyone's passive perceptions.
14.
I will send that to you after. We'll talk about this after.
Yep,
Andrew.
thank you much.
Wicked
uh,
Wicked does order the grilled chicken salad and the gold arrow porter.
your food arrives. You get to eat. I'm just double checking. I'm trying to figure out who actually has the highest passive. As your Babble the Zubat is flying around your head.
Yeah.
I forgot you had him.
Since I noticed something weird earlier, would I be able to attempt to be actively looking around?
You can be on edge. I'll let you roll again so you can have advantage on it because you're kind of on edge. But most of you, um, you know, most of you are aware, and obviously Habaru because you obviously, because you already got the kind of weird ick from the people around you, you do notice that again within the bar there are a number of people who don't look quite this side of the living, and even throughout this interaction, you've started to get this real raising of your hackles, the hairs on the back of your neck. You get this instinctive feeling you're being watched because these individuals have turned slightly and are just watching you.
It's probably because he smells funny, isn't it?
It's not specifically Habro, it's the group.
Is it specifically anyone?
No.
Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Death approaches. Best skedaddle.
Yeah, if we're gonna, I would hate to ruin this bar more than we have in the past.
What happened? Is this the bar where I?
Yes.
Yep.
That's a meta question, by the way, because this current iteration of me hasn't done that. So
No.
you've got to be nice to him.
Like fuck, I do.
Like fuck, I do. You'll forget me anyway.
Okay, so you go to leave.
Of course we pay because we're not
do you
Of
mean?
savage.
course, yeah.
When you say go to leave, roll a strength. Contested.
No.
Swear to Christ, Feynman, don't do this.
Yeah, we gotta do the stream.
Okay, we're kicking on the
oh.
stream, then we go.
We're doing a stream. I thought we were just posting a selfie.
No, she specifically said we're doing an impromptu stream.
Right, but then we
Stream
got
feels more
here and
concrete.
Let Wicked have her
It's a-
bit, Habo.
Yeah, it's not very long.
okay.
Yeah, she will say it's not going to be very long, like 20-30 minutes.
Okay, so where would you like to conduct this live stream?
Here in the Blue Moon Tavern.
Okay, so you settle down,
At our
Wicked.
table.
You reach into your bag and pull out a tripod, set it down on the table to set up your phone so that you're getting the best possible kind of like angle. You're not getting too many miscellaneous strangers in the background and things like this, keeping people's privacy. You found the quietest corner you kind of can, and you start your live. And as you go live, we're just going to take a quick 5-minute break.
All right.
Oh.
So we will be back, everybody, in 5 minutes. Go to the bathroom, get a drink, and we will see you back in 5 minutes.
Sure.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Equinox. So, with that, before we jump back in to hear what the group is going to say about their live stream and things like this, take it away, Dusty, for Brax Bronxton.
All right. So let me get my personal background music going. All right. Okay. This is Brax Bronxton here with an urgent report. You're watching Gadzooks, your number one source for nothing but truth, truth, and more truth. A short notice announcement for a stream from the missing Hellion Squad, as they call themselves, from their public leader, Wicked Willowstick, also known as the Wicked Willow. Apparently, she's going to be letting out some announcements. Hopefully, they'll be bringing up what happened during their little hiatus in the forest. And I expect they'll most likely also be talking about the train tragedy that happened. I'm sure we're all dying to learn even more information about what that dreaded Imperium is hiding from us. I suggest all of my viewers to check in on her stream as soon as possible. I doubt it'll be very long, but as many of you can show up as possible, we'll get all the answers we can out of the Imperium. Stay sharp and stay vigilant. This is Brax Bronxton signing off.
Are we affiliated with him?
No. No, but apparently he seems to think that you're going to out the Imperium.
He thinks he's affiliated with us. Yeah.
He's affiliated with the truth, Feynman.
I love Brax Bronxton. I hope next week he's far more edgy. He used to talk about, like, he had, like, conspiracy theories about what was happening, like, one time. He was like, this is what's really happening. It was insane.
I mean,
Oh,
he's more close than
I think he's on point is the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that bottom scoop. Surely Willow's feeding him information.
What I would like to imagine, Brax Bronxton is like a sort of guy, that one guy sort of reporter who's like, he actually has some decent information and thought-provoking questions and like call-outs and stuff. Then every so often he comes out with something like, oh, right, he's insane.
I want to think one day, and I know this can't happen because of the way this stream works, but one day we'll see Brax Bronxton sit in his chair giving his little news read, and the camera will pan out, and there's just like a red mushroom just like on the back of his head. And it was Willow all along.
It's
Brax. I'm not sharing with everybody else, but I just told him Dusty who I think he's based him on.
It's Brax. I'm trying to figure out how to say Bronxroom. Back to Bronxroom.
I can only assume he's like a J. Jonah Jameson clone, right?
Yeah.
Like he's got to be like that style of like, because J. Jonah Jameson,
Public Enemy #1.
Everything else he runs is like fine, but Spider-Man things he's just batshit insane with.
Yeah,
So
a bit of J. Jonah Jameson, bit of damn it, what's his name? Turning the freaking frogs gay guy.
That's my boy Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, yeah. Bit of
Infowars.com. It's banned in most countries.
Jesus. But yes,
And it should be, honestly, it should be. It's not a good show.
So Wicked, you go live, and you're not exactly sure what happened. Normally you do get like when you start a stream, you know, they trickle in, you know, a couple hundred and things like this. But surprisingly, within the first 3 minutes, you end up with about 10,000 people watching.
Oh.
It's gone so far that across from you, Feynman's sitting there watching the stream, but he doesn't have headphones in. And as you progressively try and explain to him what he's doing wrong, he just doesn't understand.
You can see that the chat is full of comments like, tell us the truth. What happened in the forest? Were you responsible for the train? Tell us everything.
Yes, this is exactly the fan base he has. Hi everybody. A little bit of a lower energy stream than you're used to. Sure, you all have a lot of questions, and I'm not sure I have all the answers. Obviously, the big hot topic at the moment is the train and our mission. I'm unfortunately unable to go into details about the mission at this time, but I'm gonna clear up some rumors and maybe confirm some. Yes, I'm sure a lot of people have speculated the Wraith was involved. It was another Wraith attack. Yes, it was a terrible tragedy. I'm still reeling from it myself, but I suppose at the very least, we made it out this time. We survived the Wraith.
The chat's exploded like, oh my god, are you okay? What happened? You know, give us the details. Every now and then you just get this one thing was, yeah, but was he hot? And every now and then you get a really esoteric one of, oh my god, look at Habaru's hair. Oh my god, yeah, what I wouldn't give to run my hands through it. Or, oh, Shady's so dark and mysterious, you know. Yeah, I'd like to call him daddy. And that quickly gets shut down by one of your moderators.
Shut down my moderator finally.
Moderator
Mods!
fight.
Mods! Kill that man!
Mods, banish him.
And they literally banish.
They were escorted out of the city.
Mods, crush his balls.
Jesus Christ. Alright, that's it.
Hell yeah.
We've reached peak.
Every now and then you do see a every now and then like a really, really hard hitting question, like a little bit too close to on point, like darting around your stuff. And you've seen this name come up, username come up in your chats quite a lot. It's I'll have to ask you about what Brax Bronxton's handle is later. But things like
Gadzooks official.
Gadzooks official. It's just like buys. Tell us the truth. Why is Feynman glowing?
I'm not glowing.
Oh no, you're not glowing.
I'm
No.
not glowing. I am glow proof right now. He has no evidence. That's all
Actually, then the question would be what is why is
isn't he
Feynman
glowing?
why isn't Feynman glowing?
Why isn't Feynman glowing?
That's a body oil he puts on.
What's that?
Has
Has
Feynman put on weight?
Where
That's
were
a
you the
mean
night
question.
that the space?
Have
Where
you
were
met
you
the internet?
Where were you the night the space elves touched down?
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Anyway, Wicked will get back to it. It's like, we've done what hasn't been able to done yet. We survived the Wraith, so Imperium's moving forward at the very least. The mission is complicated. I can't go into too much detail, but I suppose it's incomplete due to his interference. And right now we've just been ordered to take care of the pandemonium that's been going around this city. I'm sure you've all noticed a lot of trouble that's going on. Sure are scared, have a lot of questions, wondering if we're still out here to help, and we are.
Wicked. As you are talking about this, you start to notice that the comments in the chat, it starts out as one or two every now and then, But very quickly, it's just comment after comment of the same thing starting to get posted. A great silence is not very coherent. And it's just comment after comment. There is no deterioration. And as you watch, some of the comments that were previously different comments, the letters start to jumble and just becomes a great silent is still not very coherent.
Oh man, I think we're getting botted. A great silence no longer. What? Anyway, just a shorter stream for announcements and answering a few questions. But we're still out here. We're still fighting, and we're gonna make things right. We're gonna set things as they need to be.
The messages from a great silence is not very coherent starts to become a sound you heard wants to set things right. And it just starts over and over, messages changing.
Fuck. Andrew knows things.
And
Fuck.
and Habru will be told things.
Is Wicked?
Great
Are
silence.
you are you saying that out loud? The comments.
A great. She said, "It looks like we're being bot rated." What's that? A great silence. Don't what? Great silence is no longer.
Hey, we need to leave right now. Like we need to go.
Okay. Sorry for the shorter stream, everyone. A lot of business to take care of. I'm sure you're all aware.
No one says goodbye. It just keeps repeating. A sound you heard wants to set things right.
Sound you heard wants to.
I smacked the phone out of her hand.
But hey,
we the Night of the Necromancer is therefore preordained that the sanitations of this purpose. Blah, 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 blah.
She stops you. She picks up her phone. All right, I'm ending stream, y'all. Stay safe out there. She gonna end the stream before you start saying stuff.
I was gonna
Okay.
say that's not how you end streams. Yeah,
Shady. Shady,
like that's
roll
dumb.
Shady, roll me a perception as you see Wicked and Harbour. Well, Harbour is getting really excited, starting to babble. Wicked panicking, going, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Stop!" But
Okay,
yeah,
go.
yes, roll me the just a perception, Shady.
I'm too busy drinking.
Okay, sweet.
Am I able to make a perception roll because I was still on the lookout, or am I too distracted with Wicked?
You know what? I'll say because you're still, your senses are heightened and you're like, oh my god, stuff, things are starting to add up. You start to notice that the people who had been watching you in the tavern that had a slightly sickly, undead appearance, the ones closest to you are mumbling under their breath. And you start to notice they're getting louder and it's starting to spread out across to the room, to the undead. And you're hearing, that stolen figurine is a storyteller without equal. And it's just a phrase that just starts to spread amongst these undead dead that are watching you.
We have to go now. We're too late. Whatever is happening right now. Wicked, I think you're in danger.
We need to get to the
Because
store.
well, not just that. From one of the pages in the book, it ends with his power will see the rotation of the veins being seated as the four are sung to through the mist. They will feel the oncoming call of the reign of the one.
Can we talk about this in the car?
Yes, let's get in the fucking car.
And not in front of the dead people.
As you leave the tavern and you rush out of the tavern to get in the car, as you pass the last person, you just hear them kind of leaning close to you.
I was gonna say, are we passing by the bar owner at all? Who I can't remember her name for the life of me.
I mean, you're passing by the bar on your way out, and she seems kind of confused by what's going on.
I'm just gonna tell her, you need to close the bar right now. You need to get everyone out of here. You need to close the bar. And continue to shepherd the crew out.
Yeah. All right. The last undead you pass, Harbaru leans in and just mutters in this kind of dark, kind of almost gleeful voice. Insignificance is good for you.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking truer words have never been spoke to Habaru, to be honest.
Out on the street, you exit out of the Blue Moon Tavern onto the street, and you now notice that every person, and you can just assume by the look of them, some of them are in various states of decomposition and things like this. The undead dead have stopped and are just watching you. And you start to hear this murmur just rumble at the top of the street, down the street, like a wave down towards you. The memory we used to share wants to go to hell.
Well, that ain't creepy.
Feynman, roll me a wisdom save.
Dude, everything is fine. That's a soft 8. It's pretty good. I think the DC was 6.
Feynman, as you are moving, you hear the sound of shattering metal as your cuffs crack.
Oh no!
As the words, that memory we used to share wants to go to hell.
Shit, did I do this?
Plot twist, it's your fucking son. He's pissed off.
Nah, he's cool. It's been like 10,000 years. It's over that nonsense. Don't worry about that. Yeah? Oh my god, the man has a mohawk. Sorry. I just realized.
Anyway.
Continue on, gamers.
Yeah, do we make it?
Wait, do I not have the cuffs at all anymore? Are they off?
No, they're cracked. They're cracked. They're not completely broken off, but they are cracked.
And they're still magically sealing?
No, you can see that it's cracked right through the sealing rune.
Oh, so it's not sealing me any longer.
No. You are starting to glow a little bit, but there is some magic still restraining you, but
get in the car, buddy.
As you like scramble into the car and close the door, appearing next to the car is a very short, young, ink cap myconid boy who just leans against the window and says in a quiet, whispery voice, "The great silence has your skin crawling, Ahura."
Callie,
another wisdom save, I presume.
Pedal to the metal, please. Run them down if they get in the way.
That's surely another wisdom save,
You
right?
can make another wisdom save if you would like.
Gotta be. That's 12. Luckily, it was DC 12.
You feel a shiver. Feynman, as something about this just settles in you and makes your gut sink with absolute dread. You can feel bile of terror rising into your throat. As Richard Feynman, you have no idea why you are absolutely petrified by that statement, but everything about it makes you shiver like you are cold. The concept, something about this phrase, the great silence, is horrifying to you, and you don't know why.
It's pretty fucked. I should have used my inspiration on that one.
Pedal to metal, please.
Callie pulls out. As he pulls out, the boy is just standing there, his arms limp by his side. his chin is tilted slightly down as he's looking up at you through his eyelashes as he's just staring at you. There is no expression on his face. He seems to be dripping wet, though.
Hey, I was gonna ask if he was dripping. I was like, surely he's dripping.
Oh yeah, he's dripping. He's got that
Socks.
fit on.
For context, I killed this child in a past life by drowning him. He did something weird, and I just threw him in the water while we were walking along a dock. I
No,
was before that, moments
You
before.
didn't even throw him in the water. You just pushed him.
I was holding him on top of me because we were trying to find his parents, and he was sitting on my back, and I had my arms on his legs, and then he started dribbling like black ichor, and I went and I dropped him on the ground, and he started convulsing, and I used Mage Hand to shuffle him into the water slowly, and he couldn't swim. So he
And we
just
almost watched
drowned.
Wicked.
He almost drowned Wicked while he did it too.
Yep.
It destroyed Wicked.
Okay. On a serious note, because I think I'm on a roll of thinking tonight
Go
somehow.
on, Chip.
Oh,
Get in
that's a
there.
dangerous pastime.
Wicked
Does
is
it
in
hurt?
the finding, by the way.
Yes, it is. Hey, gang, when we think we'll summon the undead minions to his resting place covered by the waste of civilization, what are the chances it's actual waste and
Like
not
the
just the
dump.
city?
Wait, you
Well,
mean the sewers?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
think-
was saying. We
Was
gotta
that
get to
not a
the sewers.
natural conclusion?
No, I thought it was like the city itself.
No,
Like,
it was
waste
like
of
the
civilization.
there was sewer workers.
Can you
that were
guys speak
killed
up?
in the
I can't
sewer.
hear you. I'm riding the
Yeah.
bike.
Shady's rolling alongside you.
But
Wicked rolls
okay,
out her
okay.
window. We're
So
going
it,
to the
it's in the
sewers.
sewer. That's where they're being summoned, to the sewers.
Well-
All the sewer workers have been killed.
Right, but we had talked about going either to the sewer or to the what was the other place? The water treatment place.
The
right?
waste treatment plant, where they treat the waste, because they'll know where the workers have been in the sewers. Otherwise, you have a city network of sewers that you have to go to. But if you go talk to them, they'll tell you where they have been and where they were working.
So-
You can go directly to there.
And they should have a map.
And they'll have a map.
So
Scream through the window.
right, but I'm assuming we're on like a clock right now. Like we have to make the right choice here of where we're going to go. Are we going to the sewers or are we going to the waste treatment first?
Okay. I think you're
Oh.
under a misconception that the sewers is a holistic one-place location we can go to.
No.
The
we,
sewers,
No,
we
no.
do-
What I'm
we
talking
know
about
where
is
the bodies are.
we know where the
that's what I'm
bodies wash
referencing.
up, which is where the waste ends. Therefore, they come upstream. Where upstream do they come? The bodies weren't just found there; they washed up out of the sewer water, right?
No, it says they were just found like outside the
No, I'm
entrance to
pretty
the
sure
sewer.
Tegan said they had washed up out of like the
Out of the main.
main
Dumping.
sewage outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're coming from upstream. So it could be anywhere in the city from that point to the waste treatment.
So,
so if
we
we
need to go
ask
to
them-
the treatment then.
So we can go there and ask them where they worked, or we just work our way from there, theoretically, down to try and find them. the
Knowing
idea
that,
is-
how likely are we to get lost though trying to do that?
That's why there's gonna have maps there.
Yeah, so we get maps, we get exactly where they were working. That'll give us clues onto what probably happened. I think it's far better to know where we're going than just like
Okay,
go to the end
that's
of
what.
the line and work our way up.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the treatment first, get a map, maybe ask them like, "Hey, are you guys dropping dead at any one particular place?"
No, because
Or-
they were the people who died were waste treatment workers.
Right.
So they will know where they had to go make either like because they would have been presumably the inference is these crabs are in the sewers, so these people would have been working somewhere in the sewers, probably
Right.
on a roster. They would have known exactly where they would have been. So it would be this person died. Where
Okay,
were
so-
they working?
Right. So we're going there to ask them.
Yeah, but you were like ask them if they're dumping bodies, but it's like no, where did this human person who worked here work?
We were asked. He didn't say where they
Okay,
dumping
that-
bodies.
that's
He's
fine.
asking- he
Are we just
said,
gonna go ask them? That's all I need to know. Just yes or no.
Yeah, we're gonna ask
Answers.
them. where these people
Okay.
were working, what they were doing.
Okay.
Have they
Shady, as
seen
you're,
any
as you're
crab
riding
people?
along, Shady, you can see that the undead dead that are on the sidewalks and things like that, as the car is passing, they are stopping and turning to watch the car as it passes.
Yeah, that's a good sign. I wouldn't
Uh,
read too much into that.
I would like to call Cash real quick.
I think
You pull
whatever
out-
it is knows we're on the way.
You pull out your phone, you tap in the number for the town guard. You answer the phone call.
No, you said I had her number specifically.
Yeah, it's her number.
She is the town guard.
She's the town
Okay.
guard. She's captain of the town guard.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Would you like to call her ethereal connector or would you like to call her landline?
Fucking landline. Year is it?
Cell phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Would
Okay,
you like
so
to
you-
fax her?
I got video on.
You ring her. It rings like 3 times, and you you hear it beep, and she goes, "Please tell me that you have some good news."
No, I only have bad and terrible news. Hey,
Why does that
listen.
not surprise me?
No, really, listen.
What did Feynman do this time?
No, shut up and let me talk. The fucking bad thing that we're been trying to track down for a while is happening right now. I need your help. Stop giving me sass.
What do you need? Oh shit!
We're
I
in-
didn't think I'd get this far, guys. Sorry, continue.
We're in the Harbor District right now. All of the dead who have risen up are. How much
Chanting
do
at
you
us.
actually know about what our mission was about?
If I have it correct, you were carrying an ancient evil book to go give to another angelic lord, and that's about it. I haven't managed to get what's happened since you got back yet, because Callie's
Okay.
been busy, apparently organizing something.
Okay, so the book is full of evil shit, and the evil shit it's causing, there's a good chunk of it here in the city. Right now,
Is
The-
it connected to the Myconid summoning, death summoning?
Probably.
probably, but also worse.
Okay.
It's the fuck. I don't know how to best explain this because Andrew's a fucking moron.
Don't tell it too much. It might curse her or whatever.
Just tell her it's a demon lord from the.
We
that's
need we
written
need
down in the
troops
book.
at the waste management plant. Just put it that way.
Just
Okay.
trying to
Yeah.
summon
Well,
a demon lord, and we need
well,
to get him.
I mean, I've already got people there, and they've been talking. What do you need?
Need more of them.
We're gonna go down into the waste treatment facility, try to get an idea of where the bodies have been, or where the people have been disappearing, and then that'll likely lead
The
us to
Temple
our
District.
problem.
We've been investigating the murders. Of course, we've already asked that question.
Yes, but have you guys looked in the tunnels themselves specifically, or has it just been in the district above ground?
Not yet, because the Imperium is kind of blocking the way, saying this should be their domain, as their heroes are better equipped
so-
to deal with this.
Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna go do then. Likely, well, maybe not likely, but we're worried that the undead are gonna try to follow us in. Please do not let them pass.
Oh. How, pray tell, would you like us to do that?
Fucking gun them down for all I care.
Dead him.
I don't know. Cash, please. I'm trying to stop some bad shit right now. However you best see fit to stop them.
Is the problem the fact that it's the undead dead, or
Just anyone, period. We're gonna go down there. Do not let anyone come in after us.
Can you seal off the district?
I mean, I can seal off the temple district, certainly. But if it's the undead dead, maybe you could talk to the temples and I don't know, exert some control or something.
Cash, we're pulling up to the water treatment facility right now. All right, I don't have time to talk to the district. We're about to go
we can
underground.
skip that shit, can't we? Tell the driver to go like to the temple district. We don't need to talk to them anymore. She's got that info. We can fuck off.
I can even I'll
Did she
send
tell
you.
us like specifically?
I can email you the map of the underground tunnels of the temple district so you can kind of have a look around the area.
Can she mark where the people were working that were missing as well?
Yes,
An
I can
entry
do that,
point.
Mr. Feynman.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, let's do that then.
And I'm
Deal and deals.
assuming that you're going to need someone to cordon off, the entrance that you're going down.
Really cordon off every fucking entrance to the sewers.
I can't.
Probably
It's
already in there though.
I mean, with all the huge number of undead dead that are coming out of the temple district, most people don't want to go there. But
I understand it's a big ask, but it's Cash. This is a real problem, and I need that
I
stack
have
the
to
deck in my
ask:
favor
does
as
this
much as I
have
can.
anything to do with the fact that the priests in the life temples are starting to lose their memories and chanting gibberish and things like that?
Yes.
There's a good chance, yeah.
Is there like a central point that it seems to be coming from?
This cistern that this preacher of the word or whatever is talking about.
I know they're talking about that on the news, and we've looked. The Imperium has looked. We can't find a cistern of any kind.
Oh damn! I just closed the thing too. Hang on. Let me pull up the pages.
Hey, Andrew,
again.
what's a cistern? And by that I mean, hey Habaru, explain to Richard Feynman what a cistern is.
Like a
It's like some underground chamber, I think.
Water storage.
A cistern, according to Google, is a waterproof container that stores liquids, usually water, and is often used to collect and store rainwater.
Maybe a water treatment plant.
Is there any aqueducts underground or anything like that?
Well, yeah, the city is ancient, but it's done a massive revival since the merge. I mean, a lot of the roadways we haven't been able to map yet because we don't know what's come from Anthalamir. We don't know what's come from Feawir. The merge really messed a lot of things up, so there are tunnel ways down there that are completely unmapped.
I smell a dungeon. Let's get in there, gamers.
Clint's like, yeah.
Bit of combat, a little bit of exploration.
We don't need to look ourselves. The thralls will guide the supplicants to the resting place. We just need to follow the re-dead.
You reckon we just let like 2 of them in? Follow them? How your stealth rolls, big man?
I mean, I don't think we need to be stealthy.
I think they're gonna stand there and stare at you if you just let them in.
Have you asked Calais to change direction, by the way?
Yes.
Okay,
we're going
so
to the temple.
okay.
So we're just driving right past, basically, aren't we? It's not like we're changing direction.
Yeah,
we're
we're now
heading-
driving to the other side of the city.
Yeah.
I thought. Wait, which one's the temple district? Is it this one?
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
Very top.
So where do we come through?
We're like
have to go,
basically
like-
over here now.
You got to go all the way around.
We gotta go like this way, right?
Yes,
You
that's why I was
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
happy to hear that we had to go to the fucking temple district.
You got to go all the way around, down past the central area, up through here.
I'm gonna go in through here somewhere and then through there.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
There.
They
There's no
make
in-
sure there's no way to get into that district at all. It is, you can only get to it through here. It's like a subsidiary of the temple district because it's dedicated to the goddess of chaos and love.
And then they just forgot to put a gate in here.
No, they didn't want to.
Yeah, very much. They didn't want to. They wanted to keep the Dockland area separated from the middle population.
That's gonna suck for their like imports, but that's fine.
Well, that's why they've got this massive monorail system as well. So,
Oh, you could take the monorail over to it, couldn't you?
yeah, you could.
We could just go like we could just
We
get
could
on
get public transport.
stop and go up there.
Okay, Tegan, is there a faster way we could be going, or is the car just fine?
The car's just fine. It just means you'll be
Okay,
driving a little bit
so-
longer.
There's no hidden thing that we don't know about that we need to
No.
know about. Okay.
No. I mean, You could take the public transport, but that does risk you actually interacting with the undead dead. But at the moment, they just seem to be staring at you and saying creepy shit.
Yeah,
I-
that's gonna change.
No. Again, I think Wicked's at risk right now. Because I think they're trying to call to her.
Look, I don't think Wicked is in danger. I think Wicked is the danger, and they don't realize it yet. So
It's both, because I think they're trying to make Wicked the danger, and not in the she's gonna kick their butt kind of way. In the she suddenly
Are you
has,
saying this in front of Wicked?
what? That I think
Yeah!
she's the danger? Yeah, I'm telling Wicked I
She-
think she's dangerous.
Okay.
She's squirming uncomfortably in her seat.
I won't hide it from you. I won't lie to you, but I'm not gonna stand by and let a bad thing happen to you, bud.
Her face gets real soft.
What does that mean? She melts?
As in, she looks sad and kindly.
Does
Thanks,
kindly
man.
not mean what I think it means?
Kindly.
And
As in, it's you. I don't know. You soften.
Kindness is a foreign
Warm-hearted.
concept to you, I know.
Sad and warm-hearted?
Yeah, kind of.
yeah.
Okay.
The thanks, I'm sorry to be a burden. Look,
But also, aw, thank you for saying something so sweet.
no.
Yeah.
I'm glad she didn't read anything into I think she's a danger. Alright, well we're driving there the rest of the way. Until we
Okay.
get there.
So,
Where, pray tell, has she marked for us to go?
you can only get into the temple district through one gateway.
No, but like, what temple?
Oh, she's told you that the nearest there are two sewer entrants, one here and one here.
Okay.
This is around where the people that the first bodies were found, like
Okay,
where they'd been
okay.
allocated to work.
Cool. How broken's my cuff?
It's got cracks through the ceiling rune, and you are glowing mildly, but not to the full extent that you would be if they weren't on completely.
Okay, while we're driving, can I try and reach out and touch the weave and see if I feel it or no?
You can
That's
feel
still
it.
blocked.
You can feel it. You know what? Actually, I'll get you to roll an Arcana.
Oh, that's a weak stat for me though. Despite being a fucking boss monk. Ah, can I take the? I'm taking my inspo.
Sure, go for it.
Awesome.
-1.
Man, Jesus.
That's slightly better. You can feel it. It is a bit fluttery. You can touch the weave. You can feel it kind of wrapping around you, and there's almost like a pulse to it, like a heartbeat.
All right, I don't know why I did that. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm just gonna. I should probably snap off these bracelets if we're gonna get into combat anyway. Because they block literally every one of my magic abilities, including my swords.
Yeah.
The plan was always to take them off. I actually think I took the key.
You have the
Did
key.
you?
Yeah.
You do have the key. You do
Yeah,
have the key.
okay. I'm just gonna take them off then.
Okay, you take them off.
Alright.
You start glowing quite brightly.
Ah, that's fine. Don't read too much into that. Much like the undead. Stop reading into things, Savaro.
As you completely take them off, you feel the weave kind of slam into you. There is something in the way that you feel it flood into your chest, that there is almost a kindness and a warmth and a kind of a supportiveness to it that kind of feels like a welcoming, almost mother-like embrace. But underneath it all is kind of this it almost to the point that it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth, like iron. Just you get this sense and this welling of shame and disappointment that you just feel as an undercurrent to this almost motherly feeling.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as it's disappointed that I separated myself from it for so long, but happy that I'm back. And because it's
I'm
like
glad
a
that's where you're
25
taking that.
minute because it's a 25-minute drive, I'm gonna meditate on that for a while we're getting there.
I'll be blinded by Feynman's like, Feynman, clench up and turn down the light.
I don't think that's a thing I can do, by the way.
Oh god.
I'll try and reconcile through my meditation, maybe. I don't know.
I'll allow
It's
you to
like,
meditate. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save. Oh, this is a
like
good
when
good time to get a -1 again.
Are the
It's like
others
when
getting
you're-
sunburn?
22.
Yes. First of all, Habaru, you are getting this kind of like warm, toasty feeling on one side of you, where this light is
Wicked
actually hitting
applies
you.
sunscreen.
Yeah, where this light is hitting you. You know when you're out in the sun and getting a slight tan, it's like
I'm
that.
pulling-
You feel it.
Pulling my jacket up just to.
Sorry,
cover
I have to
my face.
maintain my emo pale skin. Just give me a sec.
No. I know what's gonna fucking happen. We're gonna get there, and one half of me is gonna be sunburnt. The other half it fucking isn't. No, I'm not falling for that shit.
However, as you lean over and tell Feynman to clench up, you do watch as he closes his eyes, and in a rare moment of not chaotic, frantic energy, you watch as he kind of turns his mind inward, and you see him more calm than you've seen him in a very long time, and the light starts to dim slightly. However, as the light dims slightly, Feynman, your mind, it feels almost like some fog does clear a little bit, and you're kind of walking this line of you're Richard Feynman, but other. You know you're not a ranger, you are something else, but there's not enough of a gap in there for you to know what. But you know, you have an almost sense that there is something there, that you are someone else. But you know who Habaru is for once. He's not your ranger friend. That's Habaru. He's a guy who helped you. You vaguely remember him from a temple somewhere, but you can't put that together. You don't know why you remember him. You recognize Wicked. That's Wicked. She was there too. But you don't know why these things are. You know that these people are significant to this entity, that this Richard Feynman. But you also know that you are not Richard Feynman, but you're not sure. Kind of, you're in this in between kind of transient space.
Hell yeah. I like to be straddling the line. Alright. Get ready, gamers. We're about to drop in Tilted Towers.
As you pull into the temple district, there is already a police presence there. They have blocked off the temple district as required. They open the tape for you guys and Callie, and they let your vehicle through as you drive past the Forge Temple, the Arcana Temple, the Zeal Temple, until you get to the location. Obviously, Cash has sent you texted you the map.
Hell yeah. What's the game plan? Are we just going in?
Callie pulls into into the car park outside of the Order Temple.
Okay. Hang on.
Shady's following in on the bike.
All right. Let's check out the crime scene, gang.
Would hang on. Time out. Pause.
Holding.
Do any of these nearby temples have a shrine dedicated to Karada, real quick?
Because he's Valor, isn't he? He has the War Temple that you passed does have a small shrine area that is dedicated to Karada.
You're so lucky as well, because it's only 12 feet away.
Yeah, how crazy.
It's not 12 feet, but it's roughly about 2 blocks away.
It is on the way.
Gang,
if you want to go pray, we won't go in, but we'll crack the manhole, and my plan is to cast light on like any item in my inventory and just look down there from the surface.
Here, I'll.
I love the fact that you need to
do
cast
you
light
want
on
better?
anything when you are a light.
Because I want to drop it in like it's a glow stick.
No, I get it.
No. I'll do you one. I'll hand you a glow stick.
Yeah.
But
'Cause I have those.
light's free.
Yeah, but you get to crack these and shake them.
Yeah, but I think Feynman still puts it on that. When it's lit
Oh
and
my
cracked.
God,
Yeah,
awesome.
I was
don't
also
crack
expecting
it,
that.
I cast light on it.
Yep.
That's fine.
The liquid inside starts to bubble a little bit, like you've put a sunbeam inside it.
Boiling. I just wave my hand over it and I go, the weave convinces you to glow. And then it does.
We convinces you to glow.
And
It
then
starts
it's
to-
like I like my light. I'm casting a Jedi mind trick on an object.
Yep, sure. The light begins to glow without being snapped.
You are the.
And then
Yeah,
I'll drop it down and see what we see. But you're gonna go do that thing you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly run out of the war temple. You know, run. And quickly pray to Karada to watch over me, watch for my valor today, and bless my blade to strike down evil.
As you enter into the temple, it is painted and adorned with dark blue star-strewn fabric. It is a very small temple. It does have 2 silver candlesticks on the little altar. It does seem to have an open box on it that has a crystal within it, and there's like a little plaque above it that does say, along the lines of unburden your fear. And as a practicer of karate, that these stones are set up for you to essentially lean forward to and essentially whisper what your fear is, so you can unburden yourself before going into battle. Because part of the tenets of karate, being a god of valor, is it isn't bravery of why you go into battle. What makes you brave is you do so even when you are afraid. So this is kind of a karate will take my fear and help unburden me so that I can be, brave in the face of my fear.
Okay. I will lean forward. Oh God, am I my fear? I fear you're not watching. I fear that you don't care. I fear failure. I fear death. I fear never being enough. I go forward with that fear. And by glory or by death, I go forward. Am I able to leave an offering?
You can.
Okay. So a little bit of a meta question. If I leave the offering, what happens to it?
It depends. Different things. Get him, Kev. There are different things. There are different things that happen. Sometimes it has been known to vanish. Other times it has been known to transform into something that can benefit you. Other times it just sits there, but you know that the next time you come back, it is no longer there. So
I will leave one of the Taras tooths that we got as my
Okay.
offering. And I will say, bless me to strike down evil and to guard the realm. And I'll also overwatch over the idiot that is Ahura.
Okay. So roll me a religion with advantage because this is your god.
Watch me roll and double natural 1. Holy shit. Okay.
Rolling.
What's me name?
Okay, as you sit there praying to your god, you kind of hear this sound of, it's a reasonably deep bell tone that sends a shiver up your spine as you bend your head and kind of just allow yourself to unburden your fear. The stone ahead of you starts to glow just in this gentle, almost, the stone itself stays dark, but you see this light that seems to pulse within the dark gemstone. And when you lift your head again and open your eyes, sitting on the altar in front of you is a silver bell, roughly the size of. Now I've got to think of something that's actually this.
The Liberty Bell. You have to
No,
carry.
it's not. It's a.
How fitting for the American.
Hurry or die.
It's a reasonably large bell. It's bigger than like a cup that you would bake with, so 250-gram cup kind of thing. So it's a reasonably large bell.
Like a town cry bell.
Bit bigger than that. So kind of
That's
the size of
8.82 ounces, Andrew,
this-
by the way.
you know what? Roughly the size of a softball.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, roughly the size of the actual bell itself is the size of a softball. It is perfectly silver and covered in all of these silver engraving marks. Its handle is a dark wood, and it's just sitting there on the Trask bell has the Trask tooth has gone, and it has transformed into a bell.
Are you going to be able to summon a Tarask?
Glory or death. And I will bow once more and pick up the bell, and I will rush to go join the rest of the group because we have evil to slay.
Roll for
Oddly-
accidental ringing.
Oddly, no. As he picks it up, when you normally pick a bell up, it would normally just even accidentally ring. This stays completely silent because it's almost like the bell itself knows now is not the time for you to ring it.
You're going to get hit with some filthy now's not the time to ring it in combat too, though.
It'll be
You may not
interesting.
ring now,
There's a time and
but
place for
once
everything,
you
just not right now.
But that was your action.
Yeah.
Just an entirely unrelated question. But is ringing a bell a free action?
This
We'll
particular
find
bell,
out.
no, it is not. It's an action. This particular bell,
Tricky.
And I will find out what it does later.
yes.
We're in the
All
midst
right.
of combat. You may not ring now. There are monsters nearby.
You come you come back and there's three of us surrounding the manhole,
Okay.
bearing down on it.
Okay. This place is absolutely full of undead dead, and they are all just standing around you. Where you've moved over to this manhole, they have just created a wall around you, and they're just standing watching. They are murmuring under their breath, and it just seems to start from the back, where most of them are in the Graven Death District, and it seems to be like a wave that spreads out around you, and the dead all around you just starts chanting. Everything and more says hello. And it
How
just
far away from
repeats.
us are they?
They've given you a space around you. You've got you could easily park 2 or 3 cars around in this area that they've left you. They're not
They're not
converging. They're not
close,
pushing towards you.
okay.
They're not converging on you.
Feynman. I made fun of you earlier that I wouldn't give you anything, but I do want to give you something.
Okay.
You
punch
can
up the side of the head.
no, you may actually like this, depending. You may not actually, but you can shoot bolts of light, right, or something like that.
I can breathe radiant fire.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one of the cans of the flamethrower fuel, just in case you ever want to, toss and then yeah.
How close are they to behind us, Tegan? What is that voice?
They're standing around you, and this is just this murmur that's filling up around you.
So let's
They're
say
waiting. It's almost like they're waiting for acknowledgement.
I've thrown the glow stick in.
Yep.
What do we see down there?
Yeah, how deep?
You see a sewer tunnel. You see a ladder down to a ledge, and you see the sewer water in the center.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna walk at the circle.
Go on, get your chin in your bed.
Do they
Yep.
move as I walk towards them?
Which way are you walking? Where are you working?
Let's say we're at this one here, right?
I cannot see you
The
clicking.
top. Where am I pinning? There. We're at the top one by the order.
Okay. So
I'm going
order,
to walk
as
that direction.
are you going to follow the road?
Sure.
Okay, as you follow the road towards the Order Temple, towards the Grave
I'm
and Death
just
District.
walking. My idea is I'm walking at the people in the circle. I'm not going to walk past them.
He
Okay.
wants to see if
Yep.
they move.
I want to say, do they move away from me?
In the direction that you're walking, they do move away from you, but it's like you're parting the Red Sea, particularly in this direction. And they all start to step back, basically lining the road towards the Death and Temple District, Death
Okay.
and Grave District.
So as they do that, I'm going to grab one just by the shirt and then like the belt and pick him up.
Okay, he doesn't
I'll
do
roll a
anything.
strength.
You can roll a
I
strength. Do roll a strength because he's just dead weight in your hands.
Literally
16?
dead.
You just pick him up and he just kind of looks down at you and he's like, everything and nothing says hello. Everything. and nothing says
I'm going to
hello."
intentionally not acknowledge it, and I'm going to take him over to the manhole and I'm going to throw him in.
He falls with a splash.
I'm just going to watch him for a second as he presumably gets up.
No, he doesn't stand up because it's too deep. But you do see he bobs to the surface. You do hear the muttering continue. Everything and nothing says hello as he bobs, and the current takes him further down the stream, and he just disappears into the darkness.
All right, water goes that way.
Let's get going.
Is it-
Wicked's gonna.
It's too deep for him to stand in.
Yes, there are walkways on either side.
Okay,
Yeah.
how tall's the
Wicked
tunnel?
sends Tenor in, and she follows in after.
The tunnel is tall enough for. Wait, how tall are you guys?
I'll tell Wicked.
How tall are you guys?
Yeah,
Wicked is 5'5".
5.
Who's
I'm
the
like-
tallest? I mean,
Andrew's
Wicked's not
easily
mentioned.
the tallest. Habaru?
5'10".
Yeah, I think Feynman's like 5'9".
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about the same as that.
All of you will have no problem standing up in there. It's a little under 6 feet. Your wings, Feynman, might have a bit of an issue because they extend above your head.
Yeah. Do we
But
count wings in height?
yes.
Oh crap! All right, he's not 5. He's if you count up to head, he's like
Well,
5'9".
technically it's your wingspan, but it like bends in and
Yeah, but it goes up.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
up so that they don't drag on the ground. You follow Wicked in. Okay, so Tanner goes down, makes his way onto the footpath.
Is there a ladder? What's the go there?
Yeah, you climb down onto the ladder and make
Okay.
your way onto the footpath next to the water. You follow Wicked down. You see as it is daytime, so you can see pins of light all the way down this walkway. Every time you come to a manhole, you can see pins of light coming down into the tunnel. It's not pitch black down here.
Probably helps that I glow.
That too. And you're glowing quite
Uh,
efficiently.
Before we do anything else,
You are muted.
He's not muted. I can hear him.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know
No, he's
why
not.
all of a sudden you stop. Wait, it might not be you. It might be. I think I know what happened. It's me.
Oh,
I'm the problem.
1 sec, Andrew.
One sec.
She can't hear you.
I can hear her. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Hit it with a hammer.
All I was gonna say.
That's better. My headset died.
Oh,
Okay.
So you were saying sorry?
Yes. Just real quick before we do anything.
Yes.
Wicked.
yeah.
I hope.
She says from in the sewer.
I'm climbing in after her as I'm saying this.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope I'm wrong in that the book isn't saying that it's going to try to call out to you. I hope we were wrong when we were back at the Hell Tree when we thought maybe one of those pods was for you. But regardless, if anything happens, you can lean on us, right? If anything calls out to you, if anything weird is going on, trust us, right?
She like blinks a few times. I trust you.
I think you've been dealt a shitty hand in a lot of regards at a lot of points in life, but I don't want you to feel like you have a bad hand now. Feynman is Feynman, Shady is Shady, and I'm Habaru, and we're all in this together. So.
Let's
And
go
I'm
fuck up a
like-
crab.
Yeah, let's go fuck up a crab and a necromancer. Or stop the crab from waking up the necromancer, because fuck that guy. And the horse he rode in on.
Seafood's back on the menu, folks.
No. Maybe don't eat this crab. But yeah! We'll get
As
seafood
you-
afterwards!
As you make your way through the sewers,
Simon looks deeply upset that you said don't eat the crab.
as you make your way through the sewers, you reach a junction. Because despite the fact that Cash told you that this was where the bodies were found and everything like this, apart from that, there is no other markings on the map telling you where to go. At the moment, you're just following the sewer. And you reach a junction. And as you reach the junction, you who's in the front of the line? Who's in the front of the queue?
I think Wicked's familiar. I think.
I'm bringing up the rear.
Because I'm the beefiest, I would probably push my way to the front, so in case a fight breaks out, I'm right there.
I will be behind him because I'm punchy.
The one
Okay.
thing Habaru and Feynman can really clasp hands on, we like hitting people with our hands and items.
I like to throw mans and I like to throw hands. They're the two things I like.
Okay, Habaru,
Hell yeah, brother!
Habaru, you're at the front, and roll me
Unfortunately,
a
yes.
perception.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
In a little bit of a shadowy alcove, every now and then there are like alcoves in the walls where you can find things like med kits, toolkits, and things like that, like situated against the wall. But as you peer into the gloom, ignoring the smell of this place, occasionally missing a gelatinous cube that is like jiving down one like little alleyway or whatever.
Oh, just a cube chilling?
They're
Yeah,
cleaners.
they would like clean the waste.
Yeah.
Oh, right. They're. Oh, God,
I
these are
have to
fucking
assume we get a sheen off of them from my light though a little bit, right?
Oh yeah,
Is
you
that
do.
how gelatinous cubes work?
And off their name tags.
Yeah, they've got names. They do have no. They do no. They do.
They're all
do
named
have name tags.
Sheen.
No, they do have name
Spelled
tags.
differently.
I don't know
Martin
if
Sheen.
I don't know if Andrew remembers a particular slime named Binky. It was a long time ago, but
The galaxy far, far away.
however,
It may have been.
you do notice in one of these alcoves as you peer into the gloom, a little shadowy figure kind of stands up from where they were just sitting leaning against the wall, and they stand up.
My precious.
And again, it is a little myconid boy, but this time he's a bit more casual. He's a bit more relaxed. He's got his hands in his pocket. Hi.
Oh,
Gets around.
But it's the same Myconid kid.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw this bitch in the water if no one stops me.
Like he's standing in like blocking your way, Habaru, but he doesn't. He's not staring at you now. He's actually kind of like standing in a relaxed kind of posture. Like
How the hell
he
did he
seems
get
to
in
be
before
speaking
us?
to you.
Do I catch this as well?
Yeah, you can see him. It's not. He's
I'm
not
gonna-
invisible.
I'm gonna grab Habaru and be like, do not say anything, do not acknowledge anything that may be around us. It wants to get in our head, and it's not worth doing this.
Do we have any other option?
Fucking keep walking.
I don't know if we have time for that.
I mean, do you guys even know where you're going?
Lower your depth, Feynman. No, we don't.
Do you want
Do
me to show you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've been waiting.
I bet.
Well, considering you have the key, we can't find the idol without the key.
We should just beat legs now and get the hell out of here. If they need us to find some goddamn idol, if we're not here. That
Oh.
does not enable them.
God damn it. I think I thought I was misreading something and making a leap in logic, but maybe
Bit of
I'm
a paper
right.
thinner.
Alright, you want to share with the rest of the team?
Uh, well, Feynman, as you have also read the pages, the I can't remember which one it was now. Now I'm trying to think about it. I think it was the Dark Pact. I think the page is referring to us, whereby the one whose knowledge of the arts most hidden is allured by the possibility that which is concealed in them, blah blah blah, and in doing so, drawn to a path that has never been previously trod. These actions will lead to the formation of a covenant between the enslumbered and the pact. We already know to solve some of the other BS in the book, we have to be part of the BS.
One sec. Hold on. Reading that has just.
I don't think that's accurate, Andrew.
Okay. See, that's why I'm saying I think it was a leap of logic, but
The Dark Pact, individuals who are drawn by necromantic arts are most commonly drawn to the possibility of learning what lies beyond the gates of reality and time.
Tegan, did you not share the translated or the decoded versions with me? 'Cause
Uh,
I don't have the decoded versions. I just have the
Okay.
standard.
Okay, I'll put. Yeah, actually, that's fair.
Yeah,
That
I'll
will.
just ping you this one for
No,
now
no,
for
no.
your reference.
Here you go. I will put it in. There
He's
you
going to
can-
have to go through and find it. It's just easier for
Nah, here you go.
No,
Oh,
she already
okay,
did it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Now that I'm looking at decoded, yes, I'm incorrect.
It's pretty specifically the necromancer.
Yes. Which the Knight of the Necromancer, that's not decoded for me either. Is it supposed to be?
The Knight
I
of the
think the
Necromancer.
Knight of the Necromancer is a plain text.
Yeah, that one's a plain text.
It's
Okay,
not.
awesome.
There isn't a decoding. That one's just is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same
I
with the
can
Rise, I want to say.
ignore the
Yeah,
Dark
Rise
Pact
is
then.
also just plain text.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I forget, it may just be worth going back on some of these pages and just putting if they're plain text or if they're still coded or encoded, just so when we glance at them, we know.
Well,
case.
going forward now, you will start getting every with encrypted and decoded. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that's
so
fine.
I believe the only ones that aren't encoded are the first 3 pages.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything else should be decoded.
Should
okay.
be, yes.
Yeah.
So do we at all? I mean, I think the key is the book, obviously, but do we think anything else might be the key?
The key could literally be one of us. The key could be like, and there's a lot of things the key could be.
Okay.
But it's specifically what was the exact phrasing he used?
The kid?
We've been waiting for
Yeah.
you. We can't find the idol without you.
Yeah, you've got the key. We can't find the idol without the key.
Yeah.
The idol. Do we know what the idol is?
There's no way we know what the idol is at this stage.
I swear to God, the idol is the thing you fucking licked at the very beginning of the game.
We have a idol.
Yeah, the Australian idol.
It's true. We do have a idol with us.
The idol you have, if you're talking about the little man with the black hole.
No,
in
we're
his
talking about
chest,
Wicked.
Simon
If that's
Cowell.
if that's the one that you're talking about, whether you licked, or are you talking about the little obelisk with the engravings?
The obelisk I licked at the start.
That was a translator stone, like a Rosetta
Yeah,
Stone piece.
no, I was just making a
Was
joke.
the man with the hole in the middle of the idol?
The one that had the blood.
That one
The
was the
idol.
idol of the thing that the tentacle boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm-
Zambelli.
I
boy.
am referring to the literal item in our notes that is called Idol of the Necromancer.
Oh,
Do you have that on you, boss? That silence is scary.
I don't have that because it would have scared me, and I would have said, I don't want to touch it.
I
So-
don't think you actually picked it up and took it with you. I think you left it behind because you're like, fuck that noise.
What tab is it in?
It's under
is-
the Book of the Dead.
Yeah, Book of the Dead. The
Ah,
Necromancer.
that's little man's.
Yep.
When did we see
Also-
this?
We saw this
It's
at the
in-
lady's
That was-
house.
At the house.
That was
Fireman
yeah,
licked
it
that
was
one as
in-
well.
is in the
I
professor's
did
house.
lick
He
that
licked
one,
us.
didn't I?
Yes,
You
you
licked a
did.
lot of rocks.
Oh, yeah. He tasted funny.
Also,
Oh.
Balfrius, the god of forgetfulness. All the
Yeah.
people losing their memories.
Yeah, I know. I'm not.
We know that's coming up, but we don't have the tools to deal with that at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think once the necromancer awakens, which I don't think we're gonna be able to stop it, then
Okay,
He-
Andrew,
then the
we
forgetful
really got to
king-
clarify this. The necromancer is awakened. The
Yes.
start of this is the necromancer starts on page 1. That's
Yes.
when the necromancer is there. They start on page 1. Everything else is flow on effect from the necromancer. I think
Right.
technically we've met the necromancer.
No.
what I
I'm
meant.
assuming it's either the lady or someone she knows is that the person whose house we went to that had a ghost.
What I mean to say is the night of the necromancer is what's happening right now.
Well, the
Yeah.
necromancers had their night, if that makes sense. These are the flow-on effects from their night.
No,
They've
no.
risen the dead.
No, the moment that the dead started chanting,
Hey, little boy.
That's
could you
where I
lead us
think-
to the cistern.
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you give us the specs of your friends that are there?
We got
Yeah,
upset because the wrong ones came trying to find him.
The wrong ones.
was it a group of 5 or 6 people?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's another squad.
Oh
Do you know
no!
which squad it was? This kid knew all the squads.
Was there a real fancy-looking elf guy with them? Probably was a little rude.
There was.
Oh, okay, so I won't feel too bad killing them.
Yeah.
Wait, which one was it?
Well, it doesn't
Delta?
matter. It sounds like past tense when he said
I think
was.
that's not
That was Delta, wasn't
Squad.
it?
No.
No, that was formerly Gamma. Now
Yeah, they got
took
demoted.
our spot.
I thought they got remoted.
Yeah, it was okay.
We took.
So
we
it
took
is
their
Gamma.
spot.
Their squad title in the notes haven't changed.
Yeah, I think.
Hey, can
we-
someone
we were
text
Omega,
the
right?
hash lady what
Oh,
we're
no.
doing and where we're going?
Okay,
And
and so
the
as you
details.
text Cash, that's actually going to finish tonight because we are over time. So I've been trying to wait for a good spot, but you're like, no, we've got to follow the mystery. And I'm like, okay.
Yep, But I
So-
want to know what's happening.
Yeah, so you're going to have to wait next week like everybody else. So thank you, everybody, for joining us for this evening. Please join us next week to see what happens next. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful week. Drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, take your medications if you need to, and look after yourselves. And we will see you all next time. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Ah.